And go.
Hello, everyone.
All right. So, thank you for joining us for this. Is going to be session 2 of Neon Knights, Masks, the Next Generation actual play on happyjacksrpg Network. To find all of the sessions of our game, you could go to happyjacks.org/neon knights. And to find all of the shows and everything, it's at happyjacks.org/shows. It's anything and everything we've ever done. Content warning. We know this game can include violence and sorry, I don't have a complete list here, but this is a solidly PG-13 experience, I would say. So maybe some grown-up language, some violence, some threats, some people in danger. We have our lines and veils in place, and we'll keep ourselves safe using the X card, script change, open door policy, and yeah, I hope you use safety tools at your table too. Rose.
Hi, I am Rose. I will be our GM for today. My pronouns are she, they, sometimes she, they, it. And I am so excited to be running masks today for everyone. I will go ahead and throw it to our players here. Vixie, if you'd introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell and I'm here at the Happy Jacks table today as a player. Super excited to be here. I will be playing Ro-sheen Ulster, also known as the Iron Valkyrie. Super excited. She is the Bull Playbook. Her pronouns are she, her. My pronouns are also she, her, because I have 2 brain cells and that's exactly what they can remember. So that said, I think I'm going to popcorn it over to you, Jay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I am playing Mario Sarmento, a.k.a. superhero name is the Marionette. We both use he, him pronouns. I am playing the Beacon Playbook, so I am the powerless, well, not powerless, but like I am the one without any intrinsic superpowers. I just got to rely on myself and not run much more than that, really. Actually, I got to rely on everybody else, is what it is. But yeah, super happy to be here. Looking forward to discovering what exactly happened, because we kind of left last episode as a cliffhanger. If you haven't seen it, go back and make sure you watch that. It was our first like mission together in play, so don't miss it. And I will go ahead and give the next. I'll popcorn over to June.
Hey everyone, I'm June. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Synthesis, also known as Cynn colloquially, and she also uses she, her pronouns. And if you haven't seen the previous episode, she is an amalgamation between a human and an alien terraforming device, and she appears as a completely golden person with sometimes rippling or spiky skin, depending on what the terraforming entity is trying to sense at the time. And with that, I will go ahead and kick it to Jason.
Hello. I worked out from context that it was probably me next.
I thought about skipping you, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Surprise fifth player.
I'm Jason. I'm playing a character called Hex. We're figuring out as we go. Like, at least for me, I always learn more about my character actually at the table. And so we'll be less focused on the revolver idea that we started with, and maybe it's a multi-tool, maybe it's nothing, maybe it's just magic bullshit and fighting skills. So yeah, you know, I love a sorcery skill set, and we'll play around with that, and yeah, that's kind of the plan.
It's a sonic screwdriver, awesome. Actually.
Yeah, it's a sorceress screwdriver, in fact.
Does it work on wood?
You bet it does.
Actually, the wood works on it.
Oh no! Remember how we said it was a PG-13 experience?
Yes,
yeah,
we could say that much.
Rating for me, Jason.
Yes,
we could say that much in PG-13.
Listen, we get exactly 1 F-bomb.
Yeah.
Use it tactically.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Tactfully?
Thank
no.
you so much. Certainly not. Let me go ahead and give us the rundown on what happened last week. Feel free to chime in if there's anything I'm missing. But we started off last session with a bank heist in progress. A group of super criminals known as the Seven Devils had sent a squad of minions to try and rob a bank. And in the midst of them trying to do that, they noticed that they were being observed by none other than the Marionette and the rest of the team, who is still, at session 2, still unnamed team. We'll come back to that. And a firefight broke out, a very one-sided firefight. You guys got shot at with lasers a lot, and Cinnamon took a couple of hits. But it all turned out that you were able to take them down. And as the last person went down, poor Iron Valkyrie got hit in the back of the head with a baseball bat by the intrepid, the lovely, the wonderful Roxy Faye, who was convinced that you all worked for the incredibly evil Apex. That's applied post-human ethics, and that's ethics spelled with an X at the end because backronyms. Yeah, I think the second most evil thing they do is their name. And yeah, she was convinced that because you had stopped and essentially by accident aided in the recapture of a kidnapped Sphinx, that you were actually working for Apex rather than trying to stop the things from rampaging. You all were able to talk her down after a lot of punching and a lot of very mean things said to Synthesis. Until she realized that Synthesis is actually a person and not an Apex science experiment that was sicked on her. After a conversation at definitely legally distinct Waffle House. Oh, yeah, Falafel House. At Falafel House, you all got information on where the kidnapped supernatural beings were abducted from. It's a handful of fae, a troll, and a sphinx that were all kidnapped. And to get more information on those people, you went to the Fairy Ring, which is a neutral ground supernatural bar run by Oberon, who happens to be Roxy's dad. After talking with him, you were able to get information as to why or how they were abducting these Fae, because that's normally a pretty difficult thing. But between figuring out Fae weaknesses and most likely interrogating a captured Fae to figure out where fairy rings around the city were that people were crossing over from, and using those to lay ambushes. That's between that and the kidnapped Fae all being regulars at the fairy ring, which was something he was reluctant to reveal because it's bad for business. You all had a decent idea of who was missing and what method Apex was using to find them. On the way out, you realized that when you entered the bar at 3 a.m. and left the bar at 7 p.m., time works differently in the fairy world. And as you were just realizing that, and as all of your phones were blowing up, Marionette realized that he had the transcript of a voicemail on his phone from his mom. And the last thing she sent was, "I think I'm being followed." And that is where we will pick up. The sun is low in the sky over Tempest. It is it's that like deep gold color of sunshine over the city, and it's that somehow before the sun is down it still feels dark, you know, like the lights haven't come on but the sun's starting to set, and like the street lights haven't like brought the ambient brightness up back to a kind of more comfortable level. Um, and yeah, Mario, your
Uh,
mom sounds worried.
yeah. I mean, seeing that message, the first thing I do is try to call her on her phone. Does she answer?
Um, she does, and she goes,
Okay.
"Oh, Mario, I am so sorry. I just got home. I Why aren't you home? I thought your shift was over.
Oh my God, Mom, you okay? You
I
you said you thought you were being followed.
yeah, I think I'm just being paranoid. Um, I just I thought I found something weird at work, and that I think I'm just a little hyper vigilant right now, and I think this was just I think this was all in my head, but yeah, I'm so sorry for worrying you. It
No,
was
no, I'm sorry I worried you. I got caught up with some friends. We were hanging out, and we ended up staying up late night. I ended up passing out at a friend's house, and I'm sorry. I missed my shift. I'm gonna have to talk to
oh,
the folks over at the
Mario.
coffee shop. So listen, I'm gonna head home, and I don't worry. Let me. Um how's Lou doing?
Oh, she's fine. Yeah, back from school. Um, yeah, she's working on homework right now.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I screwed up. I got a lot of damage control I got to do. So
Oh,
I'll be home soon. Okay.
have a bit of grace for yourself. I, we both are having a day. It's okay, sweetie.
All right. Hey, bye, Mom. I love you.
All right, love you too. Take care.
And I will hang up. And I turn to all of you, and I realize I've kind of blown my cool. So I pause. I kind of straighten myself out. Um, I pulled my hood down so that it didn't sound like I was talking from behind behind a hood. So I kind of quickly pull that back up, and I say, "Hey, sorry about that, everybody. My mom's okay. I just freaked out a little bit. Um, uh, I think I need to walk away for a little bit. I need to walk away from all this for just I don't know. I got a lot of things I have to sort out. I don't I need this job, and I uh I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to fix this one.
Well, hey, you're not the first guy who's blown off a shift at work. It's gonna be okay, man. Like if you want, maybe we could like go cover for you or help like make up a story or
Well,
like come
wait a
on, you don't
minute.
have to.
What Hex? What are you talking about? Like drive by and kick him out of a moving car like he was kidnapped?
I mean, maybe that's a great idea. That's one idea. We now have
Nope,
one.
nope, that's all right. That's all right. I'm good with that. Hey, can you actually show up in costume?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think that might go a long way.
Yeah.
Uh,
Totally. We could deliver you and say you were kidnapped and we've rescued you. It was we've delivered you to your place of business, I guess, rather than home. Um, I don't know. Just a thought.
That's we'll tell your manager that's how concerned you were. You didn't even go home when you got released from being kidnapped. You came into work.
No, no, listen, I gotta own this one. Let me take it. But if you could like show up a little bit later in the day, maybe a little later in the evening while we're closing, like you're just coming in from, your latest superhero activity, your latest team building event or something, and just show up. I think again, it'll kind of go a long way.
Hey,
Roisin signs the like asking if like what's going on with your mom. Is she okay?
Oh boy, I I actually, first of all, I think I understand enough of that. Like, at least
Hmm.
I know mom and I know like you've checked in
Yeah.
with us before. So sign wise, I can understand all that. And I say,
Hmm.
um, Yeah. I think she's something frazzled her at work. You know, I think maybe lose great company, but actually, wait, is Roxy here with us right now?
No, Roxy didn't go with you to her dad's bar.
Okay, all right. So I'm okay, kind of like talking about these details in front of the three of you. Um, I say lose good company, but she's still she's still she's not quite responsible enough to be able to like talk my mom down. Um, yeah, no, I got this. I think I just need to check in on her, and get myself to work, and just get on my
It's
hands and
7
knees in front of
p.m.
my boss, and that sounded wrong.
It's
I mean like, just hope that I don't lose my job.
it's 7 p.m. in California. I don't know how coffee shops work there, but where I live, they're probably closed for the day, or at least like about to close by the time you get there.
I'm gonna
Starbucks
say
stays
that
up until 9.
yeah, I'm gonna say that the Dark Roast Rises like has open mics and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
It has an evening
And
crowd.
yeah, and so I was supposed to be there maybe like 4 hours ago, like close ending shift to close. So it's not like I
Okay.
completely missed a shift. I could still like get home, get changed real quick, run over, and uh again beg for my job.
No, it's of course if you need to step back and take care of your family, that's like super important, and we wouldn't want to get in the way of that. I think we're all okay coming in if you want. Do you want us to talk up the Marionette?
If this were anime, I'd get the little sparkles kind of like all over my face, like around my face and my eyes. And I'd say, that would be awesome. And I mean, I'm going to be in my alter ego, but, obviously I wouldn't say no to that. I'd say, and listen, whatever you want. It's got to be on me. I have a drink allotment and stuff like that. So, hey, I'm going to go. But if I see you later tonight, I'll see y'all later tonight.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. And with that, my spinnerets spin up, and you start seeing my strings like lancing out at buildings, and I swing away into the night, the
Shenanigans.
early evening,
Yeah.
late afternoon.
Quickest way home is going to be catching a ride on a passing train. Have
is it
you
an L
ridden on the
train?
roof before?
I'm gonna say no. This is my first, but this is where the idea comes from.
Nice.
So I think I'll actually thwip onto the back, like the back door where the handles are, and I'll grab onto that and just enjoy the ride.
Nice. It is cold. Like moving
yeah.
at that speed is very chilly.
Yeah, that's okay. I feel alive, so that's great.
It honestly pretty good for waking you up.
Yeah,
You are running on no sleep.
yeah. Well, I mean, sort of. I did bypass like 12 hours.
True, but it is now subjectively at least 4 a.m. for you.
Yeah, true.
Oh, we're Fey
Great
lagged.
for time travel. Don't say that. Don't try to say that fast. So, Mario has a job to go try and save. Who else is in big trouble?
Probably us, as
Oh,
Róisín
yeah.
turns her phone back on. That's ding turned off.
In a stark contrast to Mario's phone, the last message is, "Why does your Find My Friends say you're at the fairy ring?" And then it is, "Ro-sheen, what are you doing?" And that is the last message.
Róisín immediately looks like you see the helmet turn towards Cynn, and she signs, "We're so dead."
You two, if I understand, are both in community college.
Mhm.
What
Yes.
classes did you miss?
Whew. I
What
was-
day is this?
Yeah.
What day of the week?
Gosh. My brain said it was a Monday.
Okay.
Yep.
Like Sunday night, the bank's closed. No one's been
Okay.
in it all day.
I think this would probably be like core classes for Róisín, probably like English and algebra. 'Cause she's a freshman at her age,
Mhm.
and probably like one class related to her major, which would be photography one. Also, her training, like because she's at this college on a athletic scholarship, and she kind of needs to go to to train to do the thing that she
Yep.
was given a scholarship to do.
Yep. Okay. How about
I
for
think
Cynn?
I think that Cynn is in those same two classes, algebra and English, and then instead of being in the photography class, has a, let's see, what else would there be?
Computer
Has like an
science?
I think that's a little too on the nose, maybe. I think
What about engineering?
engineering's good. I think she takes computer science remotely
Ooh.
because it's so easy and she doesn't have to like prove, she doesn't have to prove that she knows what she's doing because
Right.
she has special ways of doing it behind the scenes. So I was actually thinking that it was like intro to science in the science lab. Like Monday, Wednesday is the lecture portion, and then Friday is the lab. And for those of you who've been keeping track, Cynn is always golden. So when she goes into community college, she dresses in giant baggy clothing to disguise the fact that sometimes her skin does weird things. She has makeup fully applied to her face and her hair up inside a beanie cap to just completely disguise herself as much as possible.
Nice. Alrighty. How about Cal?
I think this is where we find out that like everybody's rushing off to do something, and Cal doesn't have anyone waiting for him. He's been given
Zero
a lot of
missed calls.
Yeah, like he's been given a lot of freedom by, like he doesn't live at home anymore for whatever reason, and his mentor is like, "Cool, go do your thing." And as a vibe check too, just so everyone knows, like he and his mentor are very much like Agent K and Agent J in the first, like
Yes.
his mentor has this very sort of like, I'm going to teach you what to do, but I'm also going to give you enough room to screw up. And Agent J is like, don't worry, I make this look good. Like in Hex's mind, Dr. Sotavoce doesn't have enough style, doesn't have enough panache. And that's what Hex brings to this party. But by the same token, doesn't have anyone waiting for him, doesn't have anywhere he's supposed to be, and is a little at loose ends as everyone rushes off to do the thing. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Cool. Yeah, I think that's the basic vibe.
Is his move to go pass out somewhere, or like
Not at
is it
7.
like, well, I should fill the time with something? Or
I think you probably patrol a little bit.
Sorry, I just had a question because some of us are still in uniform. That would be me and Marionette. And wouldn't we have to go to the base to change to normal clothing, or are we not? Like, or leave weapons or anything, or is that not a thing?
I just go home and I change from there.
Sneak into your room and
Yeah, exactly. There's like a door from the rooftop that I can,
yeah.
make my way into.
Okay.
Who closed this window?
I think I also just remembered that Róisín's armor is like magical girl armor, so it can just go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my outfit
we've
works that
said-
way too. If I put my hood down, then the shadow goes away, and I'm just like a guy with a sleeveless hoodie. So, that's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, I think what Hex is doing, because he didn't want to say anything and worry Marionette Mario. Do we know, like, so I guess all of us know our secret identities, right? Like we have that much transparency, right?
Oh, a secret identity would be so cool.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to keep it from you at first, but I just kept on trickling details out, and eventually I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I've talked about my mom, I've talked about my sister, about my job. Here's who I am."
Yeah. But Mario's family doesn't know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I at least want to try to keep them out of the dangers of this world.
So I think the one idea I have, Rose, is that I just want to get eyes on Mario's mom and make sure she wasn't like forced to make that call. Which I wasn't going to say in front of everyone, but like she's probably fine, and I just want to swing by and check.
Yeah. Are
Sorry
you
if I
gonna
have
give
like
enough
a
time that you're
Hexmobile motorcycle, hexacycle or something. It's not a bicycle.
It's a hexicle.
You can have a motorcycle. It's not going to be a fancy one.
No. He's 20. He's a new hero, whatever. But yeah, none of my powers are about mobility. I mean, I guess sorcery is can be about mobility, but like we don't want to be doing that all the time if I don't have to.
You built it out of scrap parts in a junkyard from like in Grease 2.
I believe we're getting a little bit of your keyboard, June, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just a heads up. Yeah, you're all good. Just if you need to make notes, just muting will work. Okay, are you going to try and let Mario get home first, and then stop by?
I'm gonna
because you can
surreptitiously, as best I can, make sure Mario gets home safe, and then just try to see that mom's okay. Because if she was a target, maybe Mario's a target, or sister, or whatever. And, I know them. We went to, like, my alter ego is buddies with Mario and knows the family and, all that kind of stuff. So, I know Mario's mom and all that. So, like, what I would assume. Is that okay, Jay?
Yeah, that makes absolute sense.
It may even be, I don't know if Mario's picked up on this, but like I've like showed up for dinner a bunch. I'm the like Mario's mom is really warm and inviting and welcoming, and I'm there a lot and not at my folks' house. So
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just happy to have like a friend and company, and so I don't think I pick up on any weird vibes.
Yeah,
that way. I think like maybe she even drove us down the coast to Magic Camp that one time.
Oh yeah, we had a road trip out of it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when she made you listen to her music a bunch of the ride.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all like samba and and like really smooth jazz.
And Phil Collins.
Yeah. And Phil Collins. Yes. Samba covers of Phil Collins.
Yeah. Oh God. Actually,
Phil
that might
Collins
be better.
Doing samba.
Yeah, right.
Not Phil Collins doing samba. No, thank you.
No. Not Phil Collins doing samba. It's the other way around. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Pat Boone covering Enter Sandman.
Oh yeah, that album. Interestingly enough, Enter Sandman was not like the most unhinged portion of that album.
No,
for sure.
So many more choice tracks.
Alrighty. So, Marionette, what's your process for like going home? Like, obviously, you're gonna have some precautions for like not just like walking through the front door kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, but
Uh,
talk me through that.
yeah, sure. So I'm thwipping through the city. I'm like using my strings to kind of propel myself to the city to travel as quickly as I can. And yeah, I'll say that I do uh enter through a rooftop, stairwell. Making sure that there's nobody in the rooftop who'll see me approach, then I have to think of something else. But like this time around, it's the evening, everybody's either having dinner or hasn't quite gotten home yet. And so I quickly pop onto that rooftop, open that stairwell. I'm gonna say there's like an old like emergency cabinet by the
Mhm.
top of the stairs uh that I've just kind of taken for myself, and I always have a spare set of clothes, or I tuck my civilian clothes in there before I run out of the building. And so I grab that. I quickly change in the stairwell. And sometimes that's as easy as taking off my hoodie and just having my clothes underneath. Um, and I run down like one flight below where my house is, or where our our apartment is, and then I walk back up, and then I open the door. So you hear the tuk, 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 the footsteps climbing up. I quietly sneak down and then be more audible climbing up. And then I go into my house. Actually, I'll give this to you, Rose. Is my mom home?
Yes,
Okay,
she
all
is
right.
home. Um, what is she making for dinner?
Oh boy. I'm gonna say she's making like a rice, beef, and like potato dish.
Okay.
The only tradition of like Brazilian cooking that I'm really familiar with is churrasco, and so I need to look into other like more everyday, kinds of dishes. But I'm gonna say that she's cooking that, and I think that that's how she decompresses. She kind of had a day, and so she's making a nice
Hmm.
meal for me and the little sis. And I go
Hmm.
in and I say, "Mom, that smells great," and I kind of just go up to her and I give her like a big hug, from the back, and like a little kiss in the back of the head, and then I tell her, uh, "Hey, listen, I know that was really irresponsible of me. I'm never gonna do that again, but I gotta go. I gotta get to work. Are you okay? Is everything all right at work?"
Yeah. Um, things are weird at work, but I think okay. Yeah. Um, just I I don't really know how much I should get into it, but um, yeah, I just found something that is probably nothing, but it made me just a little bit. I got in my own head about it. Don't worry.
Having gone through what I'd done before, I'm kind of on guard, or like, everything that the team and I have done before, and
Hmm.
knowing that Apex and possibly the Pantheon, we've got two superhuman groups that are kind of maybe on our tail in various degrees.
Hmm.
Can I try to pierce the mask and see if
Ooh,
I can
absolutely.
get more, just learn more about her state?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see. When I pierce the mask, I roll mundane. Hold on, roll plus mundane. Give me 1 second here to pull up my character sheet. And my mundane is currently at +3.
Nice.
So that's a 9. Solid hit.
Alrighty.
And on a 7 to 9, I get to ask one, what are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? And how could I gain influence over you? Um, I think I'm going to ask, what do you intend to do? And say, um, Mom, this sounds like it maybe is a little bigger than you're letting on. Um, what how are you gonna like what are you gonna do about this? Like, is there something you need to do about this information that you learned?
So what you read from her, like what she doesn't say, is that she intends to keep her head down and just keep working.
Okay. All right. I
Um,
I may talk to somebody about this a little later, but I think if Mom doesn't want to push it, I won't push it.
yeah. And then what she says is, um, oh, I just there was just a weird thing with some paperwork, and I thought it might have been a big problem, but it's probably not. So it's fine.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that.
It's look, you know how my job is at Rise Corp. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of just bookkeeping and a lot of just managing things. That's how it is working for a tech company. It's and I think maybe I was just tired, and I don't know, I just saw something that wasn't there.
Okay, I give her a nod, and then I say, "All right, well, if you need a change of scenery, come on over to the shop, and I'll make you a little something. I mean, assuming I can smooth things over with the boss."
You worry about keeping your job before you go giving your mom free drinks.
uh, and I kind of this is we're like very physically comfortable with one another, so I kind of grab her by the top of the forehead and I give her another kiss on the temple, and then
Oh,
I'm gonna say,
And she gives
"Okay,
you like
Mama."
she just like spoon in hand, just kind of like thwacks you on the shoulder.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Okay, mommy, I'm gonna go change, and I'm gonna jam over to work. And
Okay.
you know, I'm gonna say that she's done well enough that I'm sorry, not June, Lou and I have separate rooms. I'm gonna kind of like bang on Lou's door and say, "Hey, you better be doing your homework in there."
And you hear like a scramble, and then the door flies open, and Lou, who is a full head shorter than you, just goes, and she's probably done growing. She's just short. Uh, but she just looks up at you and goes, "Oh, you're going to talk to me about what I should be doing? What are you doing here? You should be at work. You should have been at work hours ago. I know what your schedule is."
And
sass.
as she's doing that, I kind of just widen my eyes at her and then disappear through the doors, like slink through the door sideways, like, "All right, thanks for the lecture, bye."
And then she's like leaning like out of the door, like holding onto the doorknob, and going horizontal to lean out the door and going, "That's what I thought. That's what I thought."
And we close the door simultaneously. Boom.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, that's it for me. That's sort of my routine. And then now it's like everyday civilian life. Like superhero mode is turned off. I go in, I take a couple of deep breaths to kind of just pack everything down inside, like internally. I get dressed into my outfit and I jam out the door.
Yeah, those emotions. You just shove them down, and you shove
Yep.
them down, and you
Yep. Just
shove them down some more, and then
yep.
they just sit there
Exactly.
compact
Just
and cause no problems.
turn them off. You put them in nice little boxes and crush them.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens with that.
Nope.
Certainly.
Makes sense to me.
Great. So as Mario runs out the door, how do you get to work? Do you just take the bus, or
I'm gonna
hop
say
on a
that it's
train?
no. I'm gonna say it's only like a mile or so away. So
Okay.
I mean, you know what? Actually, I'm late. I probably would take a bus. Like I have a bus
Okay.
pass.
Okay.
So yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, just hop on a bus. As cyberpunk and occasionally dystopian as Tempest can be, at least they have public transit. That's me looking at you, all American cities.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, Mario runs off, and Hex, you arrive, nearby. What's do you just pull up on the motorcycle?
I think I had parked a little ways away and I saw the interaction of like, okay, Mario's mom is good. That's fine.
Yeah, just kind of like caught a little bit of like Mario checking in like through the kitchen window, there's a window over the sink.
Right. And that's it. I'm just gonna like confirm, like, okay, Mario, okay, that's contact's been made. I don't need to worry anybody. I'm just gonna call it good and probably head back to Dr. Sotovoce's base.
Okay. Is that where you're living right now?
Not technically. Oh, actually, maybe I am. Maybe there's space there. We didn't really establish like what kind of space it is.
Yeah. I feel like that is entirely within your rights to define. I think, why don't you take some time to think about it?
Sure.
And I'm going to throw to Synthesis and Iron Valkyrie and Cynn and Ro-sheen and see what are things like as you get back to Skies.
So
Ooh,
I have a quick question about that message. Did that
Mhm.
come in on our family chat? And
Yes.
whether it did or not, is there a separate message on Cynn's interface?
No, just the one message. Because Ro-sheen was the last person to text, I think, and so it was like, why are you showing up at this place? Answer me.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the last thing. Because that was there for both of you to see.
Yeah, but you turned the phone off. But yeah, I think Rashid has is no longer wearing the armor, and instead is in a graphic tee with a black this is not leather, but it is a black leather jacket with matching pants and like boots, and she is sprinting for the door. Like, this is an athlete at their finest, and fully aware that Cynn can keep up because Cynn is Cynn, but like is sprinting, and like classic bull explodes through the door yelling, "We're still alive!"
Roll take a powerful blow for me.
Okay. Take a powerful blow.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay.
How many conditions do you have marked?
Okay, let me see. I think I cleared conditions last time.
Good.
All right, so take a powerful blow. And this is fine. This is fine. We're dead. Roll plus conditions marked. So if I don't have any conditions, do I just roll 2 dice?
You add nothing.
Okay.
Just roll 2 dice.
Here we go. That's a 3 and a 1.
Nice.
This is gonna
So,
be fantastic.
You duck as let's see, what is I can't decide if it would be a magazine or a book. I think it's a book. As a book flies over your head.
Whew, you just hear a Gaelic oath come out of Ro-sheen's mouth as she like ducks out of the way.
And Sky is sat back in like a high wingback chair. Her legs are kicked up on an ottoman, and her hands are noticeably empty of the book she was reading.
Great.
And she goes, "Oh, you're not dead. Good, good. I can fix that for you."
Please don't.
This is going to be the game of the dueling accents, and I realize I'm just going to have to cut the Scottish accent and just go with my regular voice.
Aww.
Because if you're doing Irish and I'm doing Scottish, I am going to do something. It's going to turn into something terrible.
That's fine.
And she goes, "Oh, you're alive. That's fantastic. I can fix that."
It wasn't her fault. I turned off the phone. If anyone's responsible, it's me. I sort of step in between the two of them, and I caught the book, and I'm going to hand the book back.
And she, like, without even looking, like, takes it out of your hand and goes, "Cinnamon, hush. I am talking with your sister."
But Ro-sheen just looks pained, like, "Oh, I'm so dead." As she closes the door behind them.
Yep. And she goes, You turned off her phone. Fantastic. You could have turned on the phone at any time between then and now."
Mm-hmm. Yes, I could have. You are absolutely correct. I could have turned on the phone.
It wouldn't have worked.
And she goes, "Oh, and why is that?"
Oh, there was a weird technical interference.
Was it called being in Otherworld?
Flinch, visibly flinches.
Hand up to the back of the neck. Maybe.
So, you turned off your phone, you went into a bar run by fairies, and you disappeared for over 12 hours.
That's how fate time works. You don't
Yes, because you were in another world that I specifically said, why are you going? And she just kind of like stomps around like into the other room and like puts her book on the shelf and then kind of stomps back and goes,
It was important. We found out about people who were missing.
I was also wearing the armor and I didn't talk.
She did great.
please tell me you didn't make any deals.
We didn't technically. Technically, Cynn and I did not make any deals.
I mean, a volunteer wasn't a deal, right?
We didn't volunteer. We were voluntold. That's a bit different.
All right. Not bound to anything. Good. Please tell me none of you pet the dog.
No one pet the dog. Almost.
Hang
but
on.
Not.
Go ahead and I'll provoke Sky to believe you that that Mario didn't try to pet the dog.
Mario, why? Mario and Hex really rolled us under the bus.
Who? Both of us, or how do you want to do that?
Just Cynn.
Okay. Provoke. Roll plus superior. Okay. Well, that is a 6.
Ha!
Mark potential.
Done.
And she turns from Ro-sheen, who like she expects her to do stupid things a little bit.
Technically, it's in her DNA.
She just like you see her face kind of fall, and she goes, "Cynn."
No, I didn't.
No, it's not that. I think you did it. And she looks at Ro-sheen and she goes, "Fine. I just expected you to know better than to lie about it." Cerberus is thousands of years old and immortal. You don't pet immortal dogs. It doesn't matter how good they are.
Well, we know that now.
To be fair, we didn't pet the immortal dog. Our one friend who didn't know better tried, and it didn't quite work out the way that he was expecting, at least.
And she just kind of starts to rub her temples. Did he leave with all his limbs?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of sits back down in the chair. And she goes, I'm sorry for yelling. That was... You left with all your limbs. No one made a deal. And no one actually pet the immortal dog. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she is going to... I need both of you to roll to reject her influence.
Oh, God.
Because
Okay.
she's going to tell you who you are and where you belong in the world.
Oh, boy. Is this going to be
Just a flat
encouraging
roll.
and enlightening? Just a flat roll of 1 die?
Mm-hmm.
5 for Ro-sheen.
Okay.
It's just a single die, or it's
A
a
flat
straight
roll.
A flat
Just
roll.
a
Okay.
flat 2d6 roll.
Oh, 2d6. I need to roll another d6. I rolled 1.
Oh, yes. Yeah, whenever I say just a flat roll, it just means 2d6.
Okay. So it's
We
a 5 and a
never
1.
changed the number of... Okay, so a 6 total?
Mhm. Yes, 6
10.
total.
Okay, so she turns to Ro-sheen and says, the supernatural world is incredibly dangerous, and it's at its most dangerous when you do not understand it. And that is why I said to not go into the bar. That's why I said that you should stay clear of fairies, because they're dangerous, and even if you think you understand them, you probably know nothing. And she is going to shift your superior down 1 and
Okay.
your mundane up 1.
Okay. So shift superior down 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then my mundane up 1, which brings them both to 0, unironically.
Mm-hmm. And she
All
goes,
right.
you're a great warrior, but you need to know what you're getting into before you get involved. And she turns to Cynn and says, this I know is new to you, and that's why I need you to listen to me when I say things are dangerous and when I say to not get involved. When you reject someone's influence, on a 10 plus you choose 2, on a 7 and 9 you choose 1. You can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You can shift 1 label up and 1 label down of your choice, or cancel their influence and take a +1 forward against them.
Ooh. I think I will mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong, and that's going to take the form of Cynn saying, "Look, I know it's dangerous, but I've spent my whole life being coddled and swaddled and protected from everything, and I have to learn. I mean, look at me. It's not like I'm going to be able to go through life normally and avoid all sorts of consequences, even if I want to. Things are going to seek me out. So better I learn now and learn to deal with it than just pretend like it's not going to have any effect, right? I mean, I have to show that I can take care of myself."
Fair. There's a lot in Otherworld I would rather the two of you never run into. A lot of things that are worse than people, and people are bad enough as it is.
You told us enough stories about him, and Cynn said it would be all right. And at this moment, we see a little bit that Róisín isn't quite, at 19, Róisín isn't quite an adult. There's still that transitioning from being a teenager to being like a fully functioning adult, and a little bit of that child kind of kicking your feet is still present in Róisín.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And you see like the anger kind of flare up when you're like, and you just trusted Cynn to tell you it was going to be okay. Like, that's a trustworthy source. And
well, to
she's
be
just
fair,
kind
they
of
grew
like,
up together, so she has no reason to question Cynn.
deep breath in, deep breath out. And she goes, all right.
Look, I'm sorry, and I'll try and do better. I mean, I know that you care for both of us, and that there is a lot of bad stuff out there. I thought all four of us could handle it. The second thing I'm doing is raising mundane and lowering freak, and I
Okay.
also want to voluntarily take guilty.
Ooh. Okay. And I think she kind of pauses and like moves to like a kitchen island and pulls up like a stool and kind of sits and leans one arm on it. And she goes, "No, I was hoping I could get by with telling you to never interact with the Fae and to stay away from the other world with as much gusto as possible, and that would be enough to protect you. She looks at Ro-sheen with just like this deep sadness, and she goes, "I should have known better, and I cannot wrap you in a protective blanket of ignorance and expect you to not run into terrible things in the dark. Not tonight, because I need time to cool down. But soon we'll talk. And I would rather see you armed with knowledge if you're going to go gallivanting." And she like doesn't reach out physically, but she says, "I love you, girls, and I ought to have some better ways of showing it."
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you, and thank you for.
And she just gets up and like gives Cynn a hug, and then like holds her at arm's length, and then grabs Ro-sheen and gives her a hug, and she goes, "I'm going to worry no matter what. You girls can't control that."
Ro-sheen just like has been very quiet this whole time. I think she's very indignant, but she is not vocalizing it. Like she knows that an argument with Sky is a losing one unless you have a really good point. And she's not about to she knows she's learned enough to know to pick and choose her battles. So she does hug she hugs Sky back, but like, and tries to listen and empathize a little bit more, even though she's still pretty hot herself, and not in the nice way, in the mad way. So
Alrighty. Any other things before we shift scenes?
yes, I think I want to ask June, do we have separate rooms or do we share one, do you think?
Bunk beds, bunk beds.
I was thinking probably separate rooms at this point. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, we kind of grew up together, but a lot of that was Cynn being separated
Okay.
in the hospitals and stuff. So I think that we're both old enough that sharing a room would probably not be great.
So I think that then Ro-sheen would follow like Cynn into her room and just like go on a tear. Like, this is now she's releasing all the pent up anger that she couldn't release at Sky. And she says, "Can you believe that? Gallivanting. That's what we do."
Well, I mean, I shouldn't have turned off your phone, and we should have let her know in case we needed backup, I guess. I just wanted us to, prove ourselves and show that we could do something.
So did I. Cynn, my da was out there by himself at my age. He was a full-fledged warrior. And she throws herself onto Cynn's bed, like dramatically, back first, and says, "But we're gallivanting. Oh no! Don't talk to the Fae. Don't thank them. Don't take gifts from them. We weren't the ones who did it. Hexcalibur and Mario were the ones that decided it would be a bony idea to do stupid things with the Fae. And I don't mean have children."
What?
You haven't heard those stories?
No? Is that like a fake contract thing?
Kinda. Sometimes they take husbands and drag them into the water. It's a big mess. Yeah, if you ever meet a Selkie, don't marry him.
Noted, I guess. I mean, you're right. She does worry about us, and we do need to prove ourselves. She does have a point that maybe we should have been a little more responsible about it. I mean, well, at least.
What could we have done differently, Cynn?
No, I mean we had to follow up on the lead, and we had to go with the boys. So.
I mean, Hex came up with the plan. You saw all the X's and O's. Did I know what that means? No, but I tried.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Roxy would have tracked us down eventually anyway.
I would have been hit in the back of the head with a bat regardless.
True, that was a cheap shot.
Sorry, did you just hear, "You what?"
Nothing.
And you just hear like swearing in Scottish Gaelic. And just like, "Oh, now I gotta check her for concussions."
Like Róisín puts her hands to her face, like, ugh, like on the bed.
I don't understand why she acts like a maid of glass, Cynn.
Yeah, it's pretty rough feeling like that. I'm sorry that I wish she trusted us a little bit more. I just also see her point. I don't want to. Do you know how special it is that she cares for you? She cares for us?
I'm aware that she cares for us. And she like does a full sit up like effortlessly on the bed, like as she like spreads her arms out, like in complete exasperation. I understand, but why wrap us in cotton? We're gonna be adults at some point.
And you know what, Cynn? Who's to know that these people won't come for us eventually? How much time? How long do I have to do sign language when I'm wearing my armor? Or worse, what if my armor changes or stops working or something goes wrong and people figure out who I am? And what about you? What if your lovely Quince fruit thing, because Quince is also fruit, which is how she remembers it, decides that it's going to go on a rampage today? It's like, you know what'd be great? I'd like to blow up that building. Fuck credit cards, because I said so.
Well, I mean,
we don't know that that's going to happen.
We'll take a powerful blow.
Oh, shit. I'm getting stuff thrown
Cynn.
at me.
No, Cynn.
No.
Cynn. Never mind.
No.
We're going.
Yeah.
Because you just had your sister say, "Oh, what if you go on a rampage?"
Yeah. Yeah.
She hit a button. Oh, no.
Yeah. You honestly hit like her biggest fear is that Quince, takes over and causes a big problem.
I, the player, feel bad, but Ro-sheen is reckless and doesn't think shit through. So,
I, as the GM, go, "This is delicious."
Okay. Roll plus conditions.
Here we go.
That is 4.
Ooh. Even with the +1 from guilty?
Yep. Yeah, it was a 3,
nice.
a 3 and a 1.
That's good.
I'm sorry.
That's very good.
Okay, that's good.
Take a powerful blow is the only roll you want to roll low on.
Okay. All right.
Stand
so
strong,
mark
potential, and then say how you weather the blow. Yeah, I mean, I've held him in check this long, and I can continue to hold him in check. But no, I get what you're saying. It's
In your head, you hear, "Rampages would be contrary to primary programming."
and I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem. Um, but yeah, we're 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 going to get through this. It'll
Right.
be fine. She just needs some time.
I know, but I don't. It seems kind of counterproductive to both tell us it's all right to be heroes, but at the same time yell at us when we do things that heroes are supposed to do. Don't you think?
I think that maybe she just hasn't wrapped her head fully around that. I mean, she raised you. You're always going to be her little girl at some level. But you're also right. We do need to go out and experience the world. It's not going to stop just because we don't go out there. And who we are puts us in danger as it is. So yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. She shouldn't be all over us for this. We have to learn somehow, and the only way we're going to learn is if we go out and experience things.
All right, but maybe not with a fey curse, though. We'll leave that to Hex and Mario.
Deal.
She just sort of like folds in on herself and she says, "It's hard when you're, I think when when I don't know, you got a legacy to live up to. I know you're stuck with your fruit, if you will, but I live in his shadow, and I don't know. I wonder what it would be like not to have that sometimes."
Rosie, one of these days he's going to be living in yours.
She laughs. Well, I don't know if he went to community college, but if we don't get to study in what we missed, we're going to be pretty screwed next class.
Yeah, you're right. Conjugations.
Conjugations. Let's get it over with.
Perfect.
And they crack open their books.
I love it. I love it. All right. I think that covers the evening. When will you all have time to follow up on these leads?
Here's
The
my
next night?
question. Do we have a group chat?
Of course.
Okay.
I can't imagine we wouldn't.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Before we get into that, I just have a mechanics question.
Mhm.
So I now have 5 potential. Do you want me
Yay.
to start marking things in session, or do we want to wait and do them in between?
Go ahead
or
and
how would you like to handle
erase those 5, and you now have an advancement. You can
Okay.
take an advancement. Just let me know what you take,
Okay.
and
Fantastic.
you can do that. I'm a fan of doing that anytime,
Okay.
so long as it's not something that's like, oh yeah, when you have downtime, you're able to,
Right.
create a new thing or something. It's like if it's something that could happen spontaneously,
Mhm.
I'm fine if it happens in the middle of a session.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, when are you all able to get together next? Is it just the next night? Is it the weekend? Like, what does superheroing look like for your team?
Considering that three of us were like had family stuff that needed to be handled, I would think it's the weekend.
Mhm.
But
Y-
unless
yeah.
like for some reason it would make sense to meet sooner. So
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, head
does
head
anyone
down
have
for a couple of days.
yeah.
does anyone have something that triggers when time passes?
Let me take a look.
I think the protege might, but I could be wrong.
Does everyone have
Right.
their playbook open to the stuff that they didn't copy into the spreadsheet? That's an interesting question.
Yeah. Let me look. I know the Legacy has a when time passes move, and I know the Janus does. I've never had a protege come up.
I don't think that the bull has. I'm a pretty
Yeah.
straightforward playbook, so I don't think I have
Fantastic.
anything.
Yeah, and I don't think the
Okay.
I don't think the beacon has one.
Well,
Yeah,
time
no-
passes. If you have conditions marked, you can clear one of them. I don't know if that's an actual rule, but I'm just going to say that because I make things up at all times.
Let's go. I don't think I have conditions. Just my stuff got rearranged because
Though I will say, if you have a condition marked, I'm curious what you do to clear the condition, because each condition has a thing you can do to clear it. So I know you had guilty marked. To clear guilty, make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt.
I
So, do you do
I-
something to clear that?
I do all of the chores this week.
Mm.
I I think I even like cook dinner. I do everything. I am a perfect model child.
Nice. What does getting back to Dr. Sotavoce's hangout lair, secret base, what does that look like?
Oh, by the way, I do have when time passes, take 3 advancements and give everyone else 1 advancement.
What?
Yeah, right.
Weird. I hadn't noticed that
Get outta
before,
here.
but
Get out of here. That's funny. I have a GM move that says rocks fall, everyone dies. That's
Oh,
weird.
no.
Oh,
I don't
no.
remember that being there.
Tune in for session 3, which is session 0.5.
Yeah.
No, I don't see time passes here, but
Okay, perfect.
so I think the the thing that both the mentor and I share are our sorceress abilities, right? And kind of like what drew us together. And then Dr. Sotavoce is a great investigator, and I'm a fighter. So, and more stylish. That's the important thing.
That's very
He's-
important.
He's old and frumpy. He's ancient, like maybe almost 50 years old.
Oh God.
Almost.
Um,
Basically a dinosaur.
yeah, just
Practically, yep.
incredibly ancient and irrelevant.
Hold on, I gotta go take care of my osteoporosis hip.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm let's see. So the space that he would have built is a place where he could do like expand investigation. So it's probably like a rooftop thing, because both he and I can use sorcery to like fly a bit or teleport or whatever, like it's not hard for us to get up there, and he has access to sort of get to wherever he needs to be using his music powers or whatever. And yeah, so I'm picturing like the sort of like rooftop or like roof not roof, the like top floor. What am I trying? Oh, like a loft, like an
A
open
penthouse?
concept loft. Yeah, in a building that like, why does this building have a penthouse sort of thing? Like, like
Okay.
it's not fancy. It just has a lot of space, and
Yeah.
you know, you could sort of build little divided spaces and all of that. So you know, there's like exposed beams and concrete floors and you know all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and I think Cal has been sleeping there probably, and
Okay.
um
I mean, you probably have like a room set aside that's yours.
yeah, okay.
And like the shared living space is kind of overtaken with like there are a bunch of musical instruments. There is a gigantic conspiracy theory board.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's just a conspiracy board.
yeah.
They're
yes,
not theories.
sorry, conspiracy board. It's for the conspiracies he's a part of.
Yeah.
And
Or ones he's dismantling or whatever, you know.
yeah. And I think like as you come back, like he has like the kettle's just gone and he is pouring hot boiling water into a teapot and making a pot of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Sotovoce, for those of you who haven't seen him, which is all of you, it has this kind of this mane of like it's not salt and pepper. It's just like it's very like streaked brown hair streaked with gray. And it's not like some guys have long hair and it's very like, ooh, how distinguished. It doesn't give that appearance. It's just a kind of a mess.
Yeah. Like a
and
Grateful Dead
he's
fan who's just not paid attention to it.
Yeah, and he's got like crow's feet. He's got a full beard that kind of comes to like a little bit of a point, and has very aquiline features, very like a little bit of a like beak nose, and then like these big round glasses. And he's wearing, I think, just like he's wearing, what's the local college? I have it here. He's
like
wearing a Lux Alexandria University hoodie.
Tempest University.
It's just like a Lux Alexandria is the local university.
Okay.
It's just a gray hoodie with the school logo on the front, just a zip
LAU.
up. And he's got like and he's just got like some house slippers on, and is just like pouring himself a cup of tea as you come in. He goes, "Oh, welcome back, Hex."
Thanks, Doc. Just was out, got some patrolling done. Let's see. I met and he's like sort of walking past the like open kitchen area to probably flop down in a beanbag at a TV or something. He's just like on his way through, like jacket is like made it onto the coat rack.
I think like you flop into a beanbag and then there's like a coffee table and he like very like sets the coffee cup down and also flops into a beanbag.
Yeah.
Kind of across from you.
Yeah.
And then like picks it back up his teacup and just kind of sits there sipping it.
We were out, we stopped that bank heist and met some of the Fae and took up a task to find out who Apex is, or like where Apex's kidnap victims are being held. Just not a big night or anything, just kind of getting through it.
He goes, "Oh, you're working the disappearances."
Yeah, but we should have it wrapped up pretty quick, I think.
Okay, that was, and you see him like he kind of like sets his coffee cup down and he goes and he like moves he moves like 3 strings on the board, and then kind of like steps back to kind of look at it and goes, okay, well, I trust that you'll do a good job on this case. You met the Fae. What did you think?
It seems they've got a lot of complicated shit going on. And
Yes.
sorry, I don't want to use up all of our cusses for the episode, but
it's okay. I used 20 of them last session.
Yeah. But yeah, it just seems like unnecessarily complex. Like they could streamline a lot of stuff and still get what they want, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it's
you
worked
know
for
how
them.
tradition is.
Yeah. But it's mostly their folks who've been going missing, so we're gonna get that sorted out. That was apparently a bunch of people think me and my friends are with Apex because of what happened with the Sphinx.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah.
He just kind of like sips his tea.
We
Kind
cut
of
to
listening intently.
we cut to the flashback of Dr. Soda eventually going like, people are gonna think you're working for Apex. You gotta be careful after that fight, kid.
Yeah. And it's just like, yes, things are going exactly how I told you they would, sips tea.
Yeah. No acknowledgement of that from Cal.
Yeah.
This is a new revelation that he discovered on his own without any help.
Yep.
Because sometimes he's a 20-year-old boy.
He goes, which Fae did you meet? Anyone I would know?
Let's see. We met, I guess he's a knight or something, Sir Burris. And Roxy and her dad, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, did you meet Cerberus?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, Cerberus isn't a Fae. Oh, you met Cerberus. And he just kind of like...
Like,
he goes...
he was just standing
you...
outside the fairy ring.
He goes... You went to the fair? Okay. He goes, Roxy, isn't that... That's Oberon's kid. Right.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what his name was. Obi something.
Yeah. And he just kind of like... Whew. Well, you came back in one piece. Did the rest of your team come back in one piece?
Yeah, it was no problem. We just, we had a little bit of, we lost a couple hours of time in there, but you said that would happen. Like, I was ready for that.
And he goes, true. Oh, so they let you in?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I think they kind of got that we're like a big deal in the city and they've heard of us. So,
I'm sure it had nothing to do with, you said you met Oberon's kid. I'm sure she had nothing to do with you getting in whatsoever. Goes back to sipping tea.
Well, I mean, we offered to help and then she took us to someone who could explain what they needed help with. So, yeah, I mean, that's was all part of the process.
I see. Well,
I mean, first she attacked us because she thought we were with Apex. But other than that, then
only someone had warned you of that. And he kind of like sits back down in the beanbag and like crosses his legs.
Yeah, I mean, no one could have seen that coming. So, it was kind of out of the blue.
And he just goes, Cal, I don't know with you kids. Are you doing this on purpose?
And we get the anime twinkle in Cal's eye of like, yes, he is trolling his mentor. Because whatever we want to say about Cal is not a doofus, right? Like, yeah. He will maybe push his mentor's buttons a little bit.
And you see him just kind of set the teacup down and he goes, you're very lucky that I meditate and my blood pressure is fantastic.
And that I'm very good at what I do. Like,
Sure, kid. Sure. I'll tell you what. You solve the case, and I will acknowledge you're good at what you do.
Oh, hey, you'll like this. Remember the dome thing that you taught me? The like dome technique?
Yes, that was one of the first techniques I taught you.
Yeah, I flipped it though. Rather than using it to protect us, I trapped a bunch of guys in it, and then they couldn't shoot at us. So
Impressive. How'd you solve the lack of oxygen problem?
Well, I just didn't leave them in there forever.
Deep breaths.
Just poke some holes in the jar. It's all good. They didn't die. We didn't kill anyone. It's fine.
Holes in a magic jar. That very easy to do. Yes.
But, it worked.
Well, I'm glad you're back in one piece, and presumably the people you stopped are in one piece.
Yeah. They got picked up. It was some. What was the out of character? What was the number they had on their masks?
5.
They all had number 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think they were probably with the 7 Devils. It's just my guess.
And you just go. You really know how to bury the lead, don't you?
Yes. What did you say about I was trying to remember
what one night met Cerberus, Oberon, went to the Fey realm, and had a tussle with the 7 Devils?
Well, they were gonna that was what the bank robbery was about, so that you
the bank robbery I explicitly said you should avoid.
Yeah, I didn't know why I should just let the bank get robbed. So, we stopped it.
Because existing protocols would have been sufficient.
Nobody else was there to stop it, so we took care of it.
And he goes, it's fine. The automated alarm wouldn't have. And he just kind of like grumble out of the room.
That's good.
Yeah. And I think we cut to the weekend. Did any of you get Roxy's number? I'm not saying did any of you out of character think to ask. I'm saying in character, did anyone get her number?
I don't think so.
Ro-sheen did not.
I'm not asking. Like, would anyone like to declare that they did?
It seems like something Cal would have thought of.
Yeah,
he is relatively organized and clever, and it sounds like something he would do.
And you just kind of have been getting the occasional text of, so are you guys gonna are you gonna go beat up people?
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. It's gonna take some time.
Do I have an invite?
I'll let you know.
And it's just like constant texting back. Like, okay, cool. That'd be awesome. Sweet.
Just gonna snooze those alarms, those alerts.
God, going off.
But yeah, I'll like as when it gets to Friday, I'll just message our group, just the 4 of us, and be like, okay, Roxy's been bugging me all week. When do y'all want to meet up? I'm at the Wizard's Tower.
I think you get a ping from me that's like, oh, is that an invite
Click on
to the
the
Wizard's Tower?
summoning stone so we don't have to go there ourselves.
Yeah, just use your Hearthstone.
So do we meet up at your lair first and then head out?
The lair.
Yeah, I mean that's the wizard's tower is
Okay.
Okay.
What's
And I'm always down for meeting at the Wizard's Tower.
Okay.
what was Saruman's tower called?
Oh my god.
Orthanc?
Is it the
Yeah.
Dark Tower? No, I'm thinking of a book.
Orthanc.
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 Yeah.
It is Orthanc.
Yeah, I think the mentor has called it Orthanc.
Eh.
And
He would never.
oh, okay.
Eh.
He
He's
would
not
never.
cool.
That's an evil wizard thing.
Oh, okay. Sure.
No, that's evil wizard stuff.
All right.
It's not the Avengers
He
Tower. We know that.
probably
Right.
oh, what's the instant fortress spell called? It's like so and so's.
Darren's Instant Fortress.
Yeah, has occasionally called it that because this
Yeah.
guy definitely played like OG D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, so then wouldn't it be? Oh, it could be Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably one of his friends called it that like back in the 90s.
Okay. This is actually a better name. So maybe the oubliette, right?
The
like,
oubliette. Oh,
is like a container for magical threats and whatnot. So, yeah, magical
Unbelievable.
safe space.
I looked it up to confirm I was right, but it's not like a very well-known person who made the instant fortress. It's Darren, Daern.
Darren.
Darren's instant fortress.
So I think Hex probably makes for him. Yes, the mighty sorcerer, the mighty wizard Darren.
Yeah. Derek's oubliette.
What if it's the Fortress of Solitude? That's horrible. That's bad. Bad. Very bad. Very bad.
Yeah.
I'm
The
mute
fortress
myself
of
now.
attitude.
Why isn't it the tower? Okay, why isn't it the Tower of Base?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
But it's spelled BASS.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
The Tower of Bass Fishing.
there's a giant fish on it.
It's a pyramid. The Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
Yeah, exactly. It's got like the little wilderness simulation
If
experience.
it's the Tower
inside.
of Base, then we can say to Hex, all your base belong to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, you get to the tower.
The real trick is that Sotto Voce is asexual, so he is the ace of base.
You got
Oh,
there.
boy.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Alrighty,
Don't
everyone.
Turn Around
Thank
does
you
a
so
cover?
much for catching the episode this week.
Thank you for joining the finale of Neon Nights.
We're doing great.
You can probably just call it the
Just
loft.
kills it.
Honestly, the loft is
Yes, the loft.
the not joke.
The not
Okay.
joke part. And this is
Okay.
why we don't have a team name. So
We're the aces of bases.
Fair.
No.
anyway, but yeah. I think
There are 4 of you.
Mm,
Just saying.
Yes.
4 aces.
mm.
Okay. So, at the loft,
Mhm.
Dr. Sotto Voce is out for the day, and you have time to kind of prepare. What have you been doing to kind of like follow up on the case over the week? You know, you've not been able to like get the team together to like go after things, but I know a couple of you have abilities or moves specifically about research.
Yeah.
let's take a look.
I've been comparing my notes with the conspiracy boards, and I've been reading the files. I don't think that role specifically applies to this situation, but I've been actually reading everything I can find that Sotto Voce has had to. Let's see, what do I have? Been reading the files, Captain, and what was my other move? Heroic tradition.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not totally relevant to this, but we're using his research resources, and
So
yeah.
You, especially looking at the conspiracy board, you're able to realize that like, oh yeah, they have been they have been watching fairy rings and keeping track of like where people cross over and using that as kind of an ambush point.
Okay.
So you at least have an idea of like where people have been going missing from.
Okay. So yeah, I have a little like superpower point. When everyone gets there, I've got like a little sorceress slideshow of going through the notes and everything. Is he a little bit of a show off? Yeah, he is. That's
I would have liked to use a playbook move for
Yeah.
the time in between while people are researching, because I assume like
Mhm.
Hex is researching. I assume others have research abilities. Róisín is not a researchy person for her playbook. So, which I would like to roll comfort and support, since we have Cynn feeling guilty about what happened with Sky, and Hex does not pay attention to self-care. And I'm firmly in the bull Taurus. Like just went from bull to Taurus, and she's the person that like goes and gets coffee and brings snacks to people and makes sure that people are remembering to take care of themselves while they're doing these things.
oh, that's nice.
You know, and she's probably getting the coffee supplied from Mario. Like she'll just drop by and be like, "I need coffee. Hex is at it again," or Cynn needs to remember that there's a human part of herself too, or themselves too. So
Yeah, and I'll hook you up. You know, again, I got a drink allotment.
Who would you like
don't.
to comfort and support, by the way?
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
Who did you want to comfort and support?
Ooh, am I only able to do it to one person or one person at a time?
Yeah, it's kind of a one person at a time move.
So
Hit Hex, because I'm resolving mine by acts of service.
you've
at home.
already resolved yours. I think like for in this
Did Hex
case,
have
Hex is the one that's getting it a little more. But yeah.
So comfort and support can do things other than remove conditions.
Yes.
It can also give potential.
Also, I do.
so
I
I'm
guess if
thinking-
time passes, then I would have automatically cleared insecure, right?
So to clear insecure, you have to take foolhardy action without talking to your team.
Mm-hmm.
I will allow time to pass if you can narrate how you took that action.
Okay.
Or, you can clear those over time passing if you.
So,
let
probably
do those.
the foolhardy thing, and I still want to get like Vixie's thing. I'm not trying to undo that.
Well, I can
because,
also shift labels. I was looking at the other things that I could do with.
Yeah,
this
and I really like that interaction. But I think during the week, while everyone's doing school and family and all the shit that they have to do, I have replied to some of Roxy's texts of like, hey, I need to know where the major fairy rings are in the city. And, I need to be able to map all this out. And so I've been riding around town, like getting eyes on each spot, which is basically just driving through the most riskiest Fey neighborhoods. And but that way I could say, okay, this is not just from research. I have had eyes on each of these points, and I'm trying to build whatever the pattern or be able to predict where Apex is going to strike next, and then be able to do something about that. And so the foolhardy action is I'm just out there trying to map out these fairy rings.
Remind me, did you make a deal with Oberon?
I don't think so. I think we suggested that we might look into this. But I don't think we actually
somebody
did.
said thank you. Somebody thanked Oberon.
Yeah, that was Hex, I believe, because Hex got swatted by Ro-sheen for that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
There's
I
a
remember there were
recording.
two
Forget
times that
who it
Ro-sheen
was.
did the bump, like the don't do that bump, and one of them was because you thanked the Fae.
Yeah. That
And I
might have
think
happened.
So you're driving around on your motorcycle, and you in your peripheral vision, you feel something just kind of there, and you suddenly start to see movement towards you, and then it stops, and when you turn, it's gone.
That's fine.
And I think you it got to your peripheral vision, it stopped, and you heard an inhale, and then gone.
Or it sniffed
It
me?
got
Oh,
it got a whiff of you and then left you alone.
Mm.
Maybe it was Cerberus.
Okay, I hate that.
But yes. Should I roll for mundane now? Or
Yes.
Okay. Because I think obviously Róisín has no idea that Hex is out here doing this kind of stuff. So she's just got she's got coffee and she's still she's got a little crush on Hex, so she's sitting there like just kind of straightening her hair out. Like she's not a super looks focused person, but she doesn't want to look like she just rolled out of bed or just got finished training when she goes to see her crush, and she sort of lets herself in and brings it over to Hex. Brings this coffee and food, I assume. So I don't know
Okay.
how. So, and that's a 5 and a 3 for an 8 for mundane.
Plus your mundane.
My mundane is exactly 0, so nothing.
So 8.
So it's
Nice.
8.
Awesome.
But
So on a 7 and 9, what can you do?
let me check. Oh, that's the basic move. On a hit, they hear you, they mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. A 7 to 9 is a hit, right? On a 10 or more, you can add a
Yep.
team. So I think that she just sort of knocks and says, "Are you overworking yourself again there?"
He lets her in and is let's see. Yeah, I don't think he's shy about it, but he's not like super ready to show it off. Also, I was thinking of, Vixie, we talked a little bit about, like making sure we were both okay with the like crush situation for the characters.
Yes.
And I wonder if it's like because the superior stat is sort of like your awareness, your insight, that sort of thing.
Right.
Is that right, Rose?
Somewhat, yeah. It's kind of being sharp. I call it the Batman stat.
Right.
The Batman stat.
Like if you were going to pierce the mask or something, you roll superior, right?
Piercing the mask is mundane.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's not exactly
that's about people skills.
Okay, I'm
It
glad we
means
clarified
nothing
that.
to me because I'm 0 in both.
Yeah, my mundane is also 0, but I kind of like the idea that Cal is sort of picking up the vibes, but like is maybe like is this a thing? Like and is open to it, but also is a young man that doesn't want to embarrass himself and
awkward, weird, like not quite kids, not quite adults yet.
Right.
Situation. Yep.
I was thinking about shifting my mundane up though, as like he's opening up, and I think there are moments of like goes to take the coffee and our hands brush, and all those little
The awkward anime moments. Yeah. And I think like throughout this, Róisín's just trying to I think Róisín also kind of came to keep you company, so you're not by yourself a whole lot.
yeah.
And she's like, I brought you some food. I thought that maybe you might not be taking care of yourself the way you're supposed to.
Look, thanks. I really appreciate it. The doc pretty much just makes tea and this coffee. Like I'm a coffee guy. Like you get it. Like this is awesome. And there's only so many frozen burritos you can or should eat. So
you should come to the house for dinner sometime.
Well, I mean, I heat them up. That's.
You could also try real food. Sky's a pretty decent cook.
Oh, that's cool. No, so you want me to come over for dinner?
And she starts turning a little bit red, realizing what she just said. So, you could have dinner with me and Cynn, yeah, and Sky. It'd be like a group thing,
Cool. Yeah.
There's a knock at the door.
At the loft?
Róisín immediately
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, so the comfort of support is I can move a label up or down or take a potential?
Yes.
Okay, I think rather than moving a label, I think I'm just going to take the potential.
Okay.
I think that's great.
That's what that's there for.
Okay. So I'm going to use the, try to extend my perception the way the doctor has taught me and try to get a sense of like who's on the other side of the door. Is there people in the door? Of course there is. But instead, he like kind of puts a protective hand on Iron Valkyrie's actual name.
Ro-sheen.
Ro-sheen.
Yes.
On Ro-sheen's shoulder, and then the other hand touches his temple so that Ro-sheen knows what he's doing. Who's on the other side of the door?
I'm tempted to make you roll because you decided to do the most elaborate thing.
I can accept the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, go ahead and unleash your powers.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him.
The goal. I mean, yeah, he is trying to show off. Like that is actually the desired outcome. So, to impress Ro-sheen. Well, okay, both dice went off the table. Hold on.
They were both like, no.
Okay. It's an 11 on the dice, plus freak is 12.
Okay. Damn, I was really hoping to do something funny there.
Sorry.
I mean, you sense a presence you felt before, one full of like fire and passion and energy, and you identify it as Roxy.
Okay. Can I have the show-offy thing be sort of I've created a one-way window that we both Ro-sheen and I can see that Roxy's on the other side of the door, but not that Roxy can see us. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, with a 12, I think that's fair.
Oh, okay. Wait,
I think there's a moment.
Did you bring Roxy?
No. And I was going to say there's a moment where like you can feel Ro-sheen brace for combat the moment there's like a knock at the door and she gets the hint that you're not expecting it. But the moment you realize that it's like basically it's someone who is not an enemy, she like progressively gets a little embarrassed. Like, you got your hand on her shoulder and she's like,
right.
No, I didn't invite anyone. I went to Mario's cafe and got the coffee and food and brought it over.
Could she have followed you?
I don't know. She caught me by surprise before. It wouldn't be the first time. She caught me by surprise again.
Yeah, that's fair. She is sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
And attacks people from behind. That sucked.
Yeah.
To be fair, I gave you plenty of opportunities to turn around.
And yet I did not.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not like Cal is trying to. It's the sort of thing like he had his hand on her shoulder and then turns and they maybe sort of both realize how close they are to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, okay.
There's that anime wee moment of them both turning bright red.
Like, all right, I'm gonna open the door. Do you want to hide or be here?
She hasn't seen my face, so she doesn't know who I am. But maybe it's better if I hide.
Or you could cover your face.
Put on the armor. You mean?
Well, you have to do the whole thing.
It's kind of a thing, but
it
doesn't take that long. I can just turn around and
or you could just be here as my friend and unrelated to our investigation.
It's probably a bad idea. When we went to the bar, Sky may or may not have thrown the book at us, literally and figuratively. I'm gonna go to the closet. That's an idea. There you go. And she runs like to the nearest closet and just shuts herself in it. Like she probably like is close to the door so she can hear and like react.
Yeah.
If like something goes sideways, but she like is very cautious about being seen or heard by Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
especially after the conversation they had with Sky.
Then I'm gonna text Roxy, is that you at my door?
And just yes, smiley face.
Okay. And then I open up the door. I'm like, I got to make sure it's not a doppelganger or something.
And she goes, sorry, I should have called before knocking to let you know I was here.
I mean, ideally, yeah, that you're like, how do you know where I am?
Oh, and she goes, shit. So you know when I typed my number in your phone?
Yes.
Force a habit. I just put a find my friends magically.
But she's in the closet, like in her mind, she's like you can hear her like the subtitles going stalker, like.
And
sorry,
and there's a flashback of Dr. Sotovic, like, now make sure you don't ever let a Fae handle your stuff. Because they, don't ever hand it over. Like, it's okay to talk to them, and like, here are some things you should do to be careful. Don't make a deal. Don't thank them. Don't eat anything with them, and don't take anything from them, which includes something you just handed. Like it was a whole, like, a very clear, easy to remember list. And it's not that Cal forgot. Cal was like, that's old fuddy-duddy stuff. Like, that's not that important.
And Cal turned it into a checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did like 4 out of 5. Like, it's fine.
And she like kind of pauses and goes, sorry, I can go. Sorry, that was probably
you don't have to
not
go. But why are you here?
Oh, I thought we were doing the find the bad guys thing.
I was gonna text you when everything's ready to go and everyone's ready and stuff. Like, I haven't heard from anyone all day. He says, like, unnecessarily loud.
He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought we were doing that today. And she kind of goes, I can go. I didn't mean to bug you.
I'm gonna. So this is, regardless of how suave and cool everybody perceives me, the actual human being, right? Like, everybody understands, like, oh, Jason is so cool and suave. I want to portray that, like, so Cal is going to do a thing of, like, kind of like lean a forearm against the door, because the super still talking at the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like glances back at the apartment and he says, like, I might not even be alone in here right now.
Oh, and like her eyebrows kind of like go up and goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I will come back.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Bright red on the other side of the closet. She's here listening to this, like, bright red.
Look, I'll text you when, like, probably later tonight, because it's Friday, right? Out of character.
Yes.
Today is Friday. Yeah. So look, we're supposed to get together tonight. We're going to go over the notes, and then we're going to let you know where we'll be, and we'll get into it for sure.
Right. Sorry. And just kind of like turning redder and redder. And she just kind of like steps back and just like, you see her like, just kind of like does the like look for her keys pat.
Mm-hmm.
And pulls out something, like she's holding it like in her palm away from you, and then just kind of like does like how people can draw like a perfect circle with a perfectly straight arm. Just kind of like pulls something out of her pocket, does that, and like tips backwards like she's doing like a diver water entry through like a hole in reality.
She literally bails out of the conversation.
She just goes, geez, and just kind of tips out of there.
Hooray.
Whew. And I think like once the coast is clear, I assume Cal says something.
Oh, yeah.
And,
so the door closes, and then Cal opens the door to the closet as if you might not have enough air in there. It's like, are you okay?
Like runs over.
Roisin's been leaning on the closet door, so she falls forward on top of Cal.
Yes.
Like, great.
Yeah.
All right. I want to make you roll something to see how awkward that fall is.
Let's go.
Each of you roll a d6.
Okay.
Each of us was 1d6. Got it.
Yeah.
I got 3.
So what?
So I would like to propose that you fall face first onto his face.
Yeah.
Great.
If that is acceptable to the players.
Yes, I'm fine
That's
with
fine. I
that.
consent.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
so congratulations, we had the first team kiss.
You know
Yeah.
the butterfly meme of like, is this? But like, is this kiss?
Yep.
Roisin immediately like pulls herself up, like, because again, athlete. So literally like push-ups for her, nothing.
Right.
And she essentially like, so it's like her like standing over, kind of, well, push-upping over, planking,
Like on
I
a
don't know.
plank.
Like, yeah, in a
Yeah.
plank,
Just like
above
poor
Hex.
Cal,
like,
just like this
yeah.
on the floor.
exactly. She's like, oh, I should go. And like starts like scrambling to her feet, completely embarrassed. She's like, I should leave. You know?
You don't have to.
She sort of paused for a moment. She's, you know, that was
I
that
was
was awkward.
worried about you.
Worried?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, like Cal is just laying on the floor, right? Like that's what we're still in this
Yeah.
like.
You're still laying on the floor. Roisin
Right.
has like pushed up and scrambled to her feet because she was getting ready to bolt.
Yeah.
Like basically bolt and run to Cynn and go, oh God, what does this mean?
I guess it's just like, I don't know how it is for you, but like making you have to hide. And that's kind of like when you have your mask on too. And like, I didn't want you should never have to hide. You shouldn't have to hide.
Are you trying to pierce the mask right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Roll it.
Well, now I
Sorry.
should have raised
The
my
other
mundane.
chant was "Make them kiss, make them kiss."
The chat. Thanks, chat.
Oh, okay. That's a 9 plus 0 is 9.
Oh my God. Actually, do I have a playbook move? When I pierce the mask of my lover rival, that's what it is. I have to pierce your mask, not the other way around.
You're welcome to.
Well, okay. Well, first let's you pierce my mask and then I'll
Sure.
pierce yours, I guess.
Yeah, it's good to
Which
take
sounds
turns.
weird out of context.
Does it?
Okay.
I don't know.
That sounds completely normal to me.
Yeah. This is a
Okay,
very
let's go.
normal conversation.
Doing great.
Basic moves that I definitely already had. Nope, those are the demigods' basic moves. Not
The
I
helpful.
mean,
are,
she is kind of, but
what are
also,
you really planning? What do you
um,
want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? And how could I gain influence over you? Oh, do you have influence over Ro-sheen?
Oh, I
think-
do.
yeah, we
That's a
both have
10.
influence on each other.
You get 3 options. Not one.
Because that's a 10, right? If it's, do I have to spend that influence, or is it just passively?
The
Okay.
static +1.
Okay. So the first question I have is, what do you want me to do?
Oh, okay. And I think you're asking this in character, right? As Cal.
Well, not out
Or is
loud.
this like-
No, I mean, not
No.
literally that.
So this is a metaphorical question
Metaphorical
at a
question,
player
okay.
level.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to clarify.
So what does Ro-sheen want Cal to do? And you as a player are answering the player's question.
So I think if what Roisin wants Cal to do in this moment, her feelings are that of confusion, embarrassment. She feels like this is very, like, I've done a bad thing. I've done something I'm not supposed to do, even if it was an accident and no one is really at fault. Is her mindset, but what she the thing that she's afraid to admit, and the thing that she probably wants is that she enjoyed it, and she would like for Cal to kiss her again.
Oh, okay.
because she has a crush on him.
Yeah. Sorry, and I still can't find my basic moves. What were the other question options?
What are you really planning? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? And how could I gain influence over you?
I don't know if I need all of those, because I think Ro-sheen's on her feet already.
Yeah. She's like she's on her feet. She's literally like 2 seconds from bolting.
Yeah.
Deer
I think
headlights.
it's Cal is like carefully like getting to his feet, not literally like with a scared animal, but like is moving carefully and just
Like a raptor is in the room.
yeah,
Just-
of like not literally like that, but is moving slow enough because like if he's misread the situation, please say so. You know, it's like that kind of like
Yeah.
But I think
Like, am I
actually
getting the right vibes here? Mm-hmm.
I think actually just like reaches out to the side of her face and makes a move.
I mean, that's what she wants. So yeah, that is consented to.
Okay.
She like if he's going to kiss her again, she's going to kiss him back this time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to use the rest of the questions on that. I was really glad to roll a 10 and like feel like he had a really good insight of like wait a minute, that was cool what just happened, and like I wouldn't mind doing that again.
Do you feel like you need to roll to pierce Cal's mask, or do you get an idea of what?
I think
what he
Róisín kind
wants?
of gets that the feelings are mutual, but man, I kind of do want to use this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
I
Yeah.
can always because the bull has a move in their playbook called Listener. When you pierce the mask of your lover rival, you can always let them ask you a question to ask them an additional question in turn, even on a miss. But I almost kind of want to wait because this doesn't seem like this situation seems like it's wrapped up to me. Like I feel like this might be better left for a moment where that has a little more to it.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
because they're making out. We'll
Yeah.
see what Cynn and Mario find when they get there. So
Is this where the camera just pans away?
okay, we do like a pan away. We go over to the coffee and the forgotten food.
Yeah,
But
but
the
I don't think
breakfast
it's
sandwich.
like I don't think it's like they fully hook up in this moment. It's
No,
just
no,
not
like
spicy,
that-
but just
Right.
like
very like
we're not
from-
going to leave the camera
Yeah.
to linger on this too
Right.
long.
Yeah, no, it's very warm romance movie moment, like the implications, but not, full
yeah,
on.
but also just like the cuteness of like
Yeah.
okay, let's like what about our coffee, or like just those little moments of like, hey, this is fun.
I mean,
what is
that
this?
that would be that would be very funny if the conversation ended just when she pulls away. She's like, "You should eat food" or something like equally silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think
Okay.
that's really cute and fun. I like that.
Yeah. Yay!
Yay.
I can't believe you
Checks
literally
make them
fell out
kiss
of a
off of the
closet onto
docket.
him.
Does that mean I came out of the closet?
Yes. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to being out of the closet. Yeah.
Yay!
All right. So, Cynn and Mario, you two arrive at what are we calling the wizard's tower?
The loft.
Oh,
the
The
loft.
loft.
The
Yeah.
loft.
I actually I have one more thing. I don't know if you want to add anything or do anything with this, but I'm thinking that during that downtime, Cynn was also trying to do research, and that research included primarily combing through the internet, hacking into things, and getting records to see if there's any commonality, to try and get information about what's out there on the Fae, most of which is going to be wrong, I'm totally sure. But in essence, trying to do everything outside of hitting the books, so to speak, on there.
Okay. I feel like that's an assess the situation.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll plus superior.
Okay. plus superior, that is a 7. Or rather,
Hey, a
minus
7 makes
minus
it.
superior.
Hey, a 7 still makes it.
Yep.
What question? You get one question from the list, and you
Okay.
get a +1 while acting on the answers.
Um, what here can I use to find out why these particular people were taken?
Why those particular people are taken?
Yeah,
Um,
why those specific Fae were taken?
Like if they
yeah.
have any common things in common and stuff.
Well, we kind of discussed that they were probably targeted because um, Apex got the location of the fairy rings around the city, and were using those to target supernatural beings and kind of set ambushes for them.
Okay.
So those people were probably just targets of opportunity.
Okay.
I will let you ask another question because I feel like that was information that was already present.
I feel like we know what the biggest threat is,
Hmm.
and what here is in the greatest danger. Those people, but soon to be us. Who here is most vulnerable to me? Oh, that's actually a good one. So, who here is the most vulnerable to me? And I'm assuming that that's Apex, and I'd like to twist that question a little bit to be
Okay.
how can I best infiltrate their plans and find out what they're doing? Not having
I
done it
think
yet, but like what the best approach is.
if you're okay with a little bit of like hand waving to say that you did this in the time leading up to this, you also scoped out some of the fairy rings and you were able to find some surveillance equipment.
Okay.
And so their surveillance apparatus could be a good way to find them.
Okay. Great.
They are a primarily technological. I mean, they're evil technology, and you have uh, a lot of abilities that make any kind of technology vulnerable to you. So, Marionette.
Yeah, so with the time passing, a couple of things. I did have the guilty condition marked,
Mhm.
and so I'm going to clear that since time passes.
You're
And I'm
muted.
oh, am I?
No, I hear him.
Oh,
Oh,
he shows muted on my board.
oh,
Oh
okay.
no, I can see.
Can
Vixie
you hear
was.
me?
I can hear.
Y'all can
Yeah,
hear.
green.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool, 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 cool.
Okay.
Um,
He's frozen to me, so I guess I'm just a
Ooh.
little busy
You may
looking
need
at
oh,
to refresh, June.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens with.
okay. Let me
As you
know
were
when
saying,
everything's good. Yeah, okay, all right.
you good on my end. We'll let June kind of catch up as we go.
Sure, sounds good. Um, I clear guilty because I'm guilty, by just taking up extra shifts at my job, covering folks. But I think the sacrifice that I make is that I kind of lose sight of my mom for a little bit, for
Mm.
the upcoming week. And I don't know, like she's like completely out of my mind at this point because I'm just so focused on kind of living my everyday life.
Mhm.
But I was wondering if, since everybody's kind of doing a little bit of something, if I could return to one of the scenes of the crime,
Yeah.
crimes, like either where the Sphinx was apprehended or like disappeared, or where we caught up to those uh, seven devils, high tech bank robbers, and do some
Mhm.
straight up creeping.
Yeah, I would say you could either the where the Sphinx was seen or where one of the Fae were kidnapped. You could do some straight up
Yeah,
creeping.
yeah. I mean, I don't. I want to be as discreet as I can because at this point, I'm not in my outfit. I'm just in
Hmm.
my,
Yeah.
everyday clothes, and I don't want to be spotted. So okay, I'll go to the spot where one of the folks was kidnapped, one of the Fey folks was kidnapped,
Mhm.
and I roll plus mundane, so that is a 10.
Nice.
On a
And
10
what is
plus,
a okay?
yeah, I gotcha. On a 10 plus, ask two, what's my best way in and out? What happened here recently? What here is worth grabbing? Who or what here is not what they seem, or whose place is this? And I think I'm going to go with what here is worth grabbing and who or what is not what they seem.
That camera there, worth grabbing. You're
Okay.
able to uncover with a 10 plus. You're able to uncover one of the cameras and actually recover them.
Okay. All right.
And like disconnect it and like make sure it's like shut off and not transmitting.
Awesome. Okay.
And who here is not what they seem.
Yeah. Who or what?
Yeah. As you kind of look around after spending some time in Otherworld, like you kind of have, it's kind of like a color you weren't aware of before. Where just like, oh, there's some sort of glamour going on here. And you see like a 7-year-old kid just kind of like go from like playing around, on the sidewalk across from you, and you notice they keep looking at you.
Oh.
And eventually, like after you like disconnect the camera, the kids just like got their arms like on the railing of something, and they're just like watching you, just resting their chin on their arms.
And how far away from me are they?
Across the street.
You know what? I'm gonna stuff the camera in my satchel, and then I'm gonna just casually walk over to the kid and say, "Hey, I just left a little something of mine over there. I just came to pick it back up. We're cool, right? Like everything's
That
good."
is the wrong thing to say.
I had a feeling
The
that
thing
was
that's
the thing.
surveilling a Fey neighborhood. The piece of technology. I'm just saying you can say that, but that is you just said something very dangerous. Is that something that Mario would say? I'm fine, but saying that in this neighborhood is going to have repercussions.
I think Mario was pretty confident in, you know what? Okay. I think Mario can handle high-tech stuff. Magic is just like a whole other thing.
Okay,
And
so
all of
you're
these rules
convinced
of
that you are talking to a
hospitality.
kid and this conversation, yeah, you're just talking to a kid, and like the kid goes from like resting their chin, like you kind of come and they're like resting their chin like on a low wall,
Yeah.
with their arms kind of crossed in front of them, and you see them kind of like put their hands flat on the thing and push back and sit up and up and up as they get taller and taller and taller than you. And do you stay to see what they turn into, or do you
No,
start
I
running?
bolt.
Okay, good.
I am running out of there.
You are eventually able to lose the thing that is chasing you, but yeah, it got taller and leaner and lankier and grayer skinned and longer toothed, and yeah, you're able to get out of there before it catches you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this is maybe a couple of days before, we all congregate back at the loft. And so yeah, I kind of weave a winding path through the city as best I can to hopefully lose whoever, or to shake the shake whoever who this might be, or if anybody might be following me. And I'll I think I'm always gonna keep the camera with me. I'm not gonna leave it at home. Wherever I am,
Yeah.
it's in my satchel, it's in my locker at work.
Mhm.
and I kind of lay my head low. I'm like, no more creeping until
Yeah.
I get together with everybody.
Cool.
So
So yeah, so who arrives first at the loft?
Hee hee.
Róisín is already there.
I know. So of the two left, who arrives next?
I'll roll it with you. Well, let's. Do you want to
Alright,
determine it
2d6.
randomly?
High
Let's do
roll.
D6.
High roll gets to the loft first.
okay,
Okay.
8.
3. Oh wait, 2d6. 5. So you're up first.
Okay.
I think that those are both 8s.
No. It was a 3 and a 2.
Oh, a 3 and a 2. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
5
like a 3
total.
and a 5 makes 8. Last I checked. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, do you just let yourself in, or do you knock? Like, what's the tradition for arriving at the loft?
Well, Hex, you tell us. Are we familiar enough that you let us just walk in, or that we have a key or something? Or is there
I
a
think it's
ward you have to bypass?
yeah. I think the standard is like you can get up through the elevator, and then you're supposed to knock because if the doctor's there, like he's real anxious about visitors, and it like is just barely tolerating the fact that I have a little super group, and
Mhm.
that some of you know where we meet. So yeah,
Can I do knock knock open?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And what does Synthesis see as she enters?
I mean, how long? What's the as far as time goes? Like, how long has it been since we had our initial
A
little
plot
interaction?
relevant amount of time. How
Plot
would you like to be found?
Okay. Man, I don't know, because
Somewhere awkward, somewhere nonchalant.
I mean, it could be we've made it to the beanbag and we're watching a movie or something.
Yeah.
But leaping, or I don't know if you leap out of the beanbag or something, but like,
I think like maybe they're like watching a movie together or something. They're like cuddled up, and like when Cynn
Right.
walks in, like Róisín's immediately like just on her feet, like nothing to see here,
yeah,
kind of a reaction.
yep,
Nice.
love that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it started with
Um,
like a quick little rewind to, hey, have you seen this like ancient movie, The Princess Bride?
Yes, they're watching The Princess Bride together. So cute. Yes, 100%. And I think so we're gonna take this up a notch, and like when she jumps away from you, Hex, she's like, "As you wish," like in a panic. Poor Róisín.
Yeah, and Hex is like, hey, nothing. Hi, what?
even I get that reference. Odd, I do not.
Mm.
Even okay. Oh, I thought we were meeting up tonight to go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's time to meet up.
No, you're right. We're
Róisín just got here.
early. Mhm.
Oh,
Róisín
okay.
just got here early.
An
It's
hour
what-
into the movie.
Is what that sentence made. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at the other divot in the beanbag.
Róisín's just like progressively flushing, like.
Oh, you know what'd be great? I described Cal has an amount of like eye makeup that he wears on any given day.
Oh
Of
God!
like if his like
oh, no.
cheek sparkles have made it onto just like a
Róisín?
little bit of that glitter transfer.
Yup.
On one side, like it's clearly not like, oh, this is fun, we'll do makeup together. It's like accidental
Yeah.
glitter
Yeah,
streak.
streak.
transfer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. Love that.
I smile, and Ro-sheen, you can see in Cynn's eyes that you're going to hear about this later.
Yes.
But I grin and I say, "Well, I guess we're just waiting for Mario then.
Synthesis will remember
And-
this.
And
Roshin's just like,
there's enough of a pause after we're just gonna, we're gonna have to just wait for Mario then, and you're looking at each other awkwardly like, yeah, yeah. So there's just enough of an awkward pause. Then you hear this frantic right at the door.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm going to directly open it. It says, "Oh, Mario, just in time."
I kind of barrel past you, and then I kind of put my back to the door and close it. And I say, "Hey, everybody, I know that this was just supposed to be a check-in, but I got something, and I think something saw me. It was really big. I thought it was a kid, but it was really big.
Did it
I don't know
follow
what
you?
it is. I don't think so. This was like a couple of
You
days
were
ago.
not followed.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank God. Okay, not that I can tell.
GM caveat.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. It's this thing, and I pull my satchel open and I pull out like one of the cameras.
Okay.
And I kind of tell you everything. Yeah, I went snooping
Right.
around. We're one of those folks. We're one of the Fae folks were kidnapped, and I was able to cover myself up by saying I'd left something and I had to go get it. So I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody suspects or anything like that. But then something saw me. It was a kid.
said, wait. You said that you're coming to get something in a Fey neighborhood, and it was a surveillance camera. And it never occurred to you for one moment that the thing you're talking to wasn't a human?
I mean, are there a lot of? I mean, wait a minute. Like Fae neighborhoods. So this is like there's a lot of Fae in there. I
Do you know
thought
what
maybe
a
there was
suman
just.
does, Mario?
I thought
Do you
there
know
were
what a
like
suman
safe
does?
houses or something. What was that?
Because
Do you know what a suman does? It makes an ass out of you and me.
You and Ming?
You and me.
You and me.
Oh.
Amazing digital circuit.
she's just like,
Ming walks in and says, "I don't appreciate that."
yes,
You're like, what did Ming do? Like, jeez.
just there existing. Jeez.
I said, I look
Mario,
at
you
you, and
didn't-
then I just turn like the color just drains from my face.
you didn't put it together when it became a tall thing chasing you.
Okay.
I mean-
hey, look, we don't all have to like interrogate Mario. It's not his fault. Lots of people are doing stuff that we don't have to ask all the questions about, and that's fine. it's cool.
Hex, this compromises us. We're
I know,
we're in danger.
but we'll be able to cover it. We're not. They didn't follow him. He's safe. We're safe. We can put this fire out. They were concerned because they've been attacked. The Fae aren't the enemy here this time.
And to be honest, this could be a big help. I was able to find that there was surveillance equipment around all of the fairy rings. I hadn't been able to get a sample of it, but now that I have a sample, I think I can trace it back and maybe get some more information about what's going on or what their plans are, or at least where they're located.
Yeah, exactly. I figured you could take a look at this and see what you can get out of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So look, this is awesome, Mario. So look, I have a little bit of a thing I was gonna. Never mind, and I'll just like skip to the slide that has all of my, drawings of the Fae rings and stuff. There was a whole other presentation. Don't worry. So which one did you find, and then where? Like, let's put our notes together here.
Can it be like the most blatant Fae neighborhood? Like it's even got a Fae-ish name.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
god.
yeah, it's like
It's got a Welsh name and it's
Silver
just
and
a bunch
circle.
of consonants.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right here, I point to it, and then the same
you
thing.
found
like,
it
I
on
kind of start to
Titania Street.
recognize- Yeah. Summer Court. Yeah.
Yeah.
Avalon.
Yes.
And then same thing. Like my heart sinks. Like, oh, god damn it! And I kind of just storm off and kind of kick myself in the butt, like emotionally, or
Is it?
Here.
I
ahead.
think Róisín is going to follow after Mario, and I think this is reminiscent. This is going to reflect back on what Sky did to her, like how she shifted stats around and stuff. And I'm going to. I think I can use a playbook move. Can I not? Pierce the mask is what's coming to mind. but
Here's the
is
mask
that
lets
the
you tell
best?
what's going on. If you're trying to like
Yeah,
comfort and support,
I think this is it's not that one. That's comfort and support. Might be
Ooh.
more what she's trying to do.
You're not
But
trying to
only-
provoke
No.
something?
I don't. She's not looking to provoke. It's much more. She kind of is coming from the perspective that Sky was with her and Cynn when Sky was yelling at Cynn and Ro-sheen for their dealing with the Fae, and she almost sounds a little bit like her when she says, "You know, you really ought to be more careful when you do these kinds of things. Dealing with the Fae isn't. It's not easy business, you know."
Okay. I mean, do you wanna
Yes,
roll
I
on
need
that?
to roll about this, don't I? So
Mhm.
I think that's 2 dice. That's a 5 and a 3 for an 8.
Oh,
Okay. I'll say for it to be comforting, it might need a small change because this sounds
Sure.
more like a warning.
Well, I think she is expressing, what she's trying to express is more cautionary. Like, I wanted to roll to figure out where we're going to go from here. So, she's like, I think she just kind of gets close and says, like, I'm not mad at you. You did something good. You grabbed something vital to the mission, but I worry about your safety, Mario.
Yeah, I get that.
She places a
Little-
hand on your shoulder too, like just trying to like be comforting in that manner.
I very, very quietly like say, yeah, I get it. I didn't have anybody to teach me how to do these things like the three of you did. But yeah, I'll figure it out.
No, you have us now. We can help you. That's how that works. That's what friends do.
And we're all figuring it out. You're not alone.
Yeah. You don't have to do this yourself. We're doing this together.
You know what? At this point, are we all like geared up? Are we suited up?
No.
No, we're
That
not.
could be
Okay,
if
all
you
right.
wanted to. I
That
mean, you
hence
could have
the
like
whole
walked through the
closet
door
stuff.
and suited
No,
up.
I think no, I don't think so. I think at this point I'm in my casual clothes, like walking here, and
Mm-hmm.
Again, you know who I am. I look at you with sort of like an admiration, Ro-sheen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you already have influence on me,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, yeah, if we're gonna figure this out, we're gonna figure it out together.
That's a good
And I
lad.
kind of put my hand in like a do the whole like
The
hand
the
on top of
hand.
hand.
Yeah,
the
like
hand on top of hand.
she puts
Hands
her hand
in.
in too.
Team on 3.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I thought you guys
Yeah.
didn't want to do these. This is great.
And like once everybody's hand is on top of mine, I put mine on top of yours, and you kind of just feel me. Whoever's hand is there, like feels me, like really gripping it. And I'm saying, I turn and I say, yeah, I mean, I don't want. I'm really concerned about making sure my identity doesn't get exposed. I don't want any of you to get exposed either. So, yeah. You know what? We'll do this together next time, I think.
I sigh a little bit, just like a small little exhale about the secret identity thing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
not it's not a big, she doesn't make a big deal about it, but it's sort of like that'd be nice.
Must be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I make a note of that. I think I hear the sigh, and I make a note of that. There's just something that kind of like clicks in my brain. Can I mark a potential for that?
Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Jay, do you have any? You don't have any conditions right now, right?
No, yeah, I'm condition free.
Okay.
Yep. So you would take potential, I think. instead, or move a label. I think that's the other thing you could do. But.
Yeah, who picks that? Let me see. I think they choose, so that's up to you, Jay.
Yeah. I'll take that potential. This is only my second one, so. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What did you roll again, Vixie?
8.
It was an 8. Okay, all right. So we don't quite get to add a team. All right. All good though.
Okay. So, for synthesis, did you want to crack open this camera and figure out how it works?
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, how would you like to do that?
So I think that holding the camera in both of my hands, you can see on her left hand, out of her fingers, these sort of tendrils come
Awesome.
out, and they begin infiltrating inside the camera, not having to take it apart or anything, just like sliding in to get to the interior workings.
Nice. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Okay. Unleashing my powers is plus freak. Let me get my synthesis dice here.
Are they golden?
They are, in fact.
Gonna be golden.
6 and 2 is 8.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Plus freak?
So on, yes, that was plus freak.
Okay.
There's no way a help can get it to 10, right?
No, unless you
Okay.
have the beacon can take a move that lets
Oh,
you
yeah.
add 2, but I don't believe you have that move.
Yeah, I didn't take that move.
Okay.
Yep. No worries. Yeah. So
On
yeah.
a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Which would you like?
I think that it makes most sense for it to be unstable or temporary, and I would suggest that maybe after I get some information, it self-destructs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just get a ping, essentially a GPS ping on where this thing was reporting back to.
Great.
And then you just get one glimpse, and then it's gone.
Okay.
And then yeah, the thing just kind of melts in your hands.
Oh, I sort of let it fall, shake my hands, and you can see like the plastic and the stuff from it sort of actually just runs off, like it's not sticking to Cynn. And I say, well, the good news is I got a location. I know where it was reporting back to.
Okay, that's all we needed. That's great.
And I will give a location that is in, I'm bringing up the map right here.
Oh, cool.
There's the fairy ring. The Heights, does that work for you?
Actually located over in San Bruno.
Okay, in San Bruno. So pretty close to the
I'm
fairy.
sorry, San Alberto.
Okay.
So that is north, south,
Great.
southwest. That is west of the fairy ring. Which I will post this map eventually on the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, don't forget to head to happyjacks.org/discord to see all the cool stuff we post. Alrighty. So yeah,
So it looks like it's here, Sagebrush, 1312 Sagebrush in San Alberto.
And you're able to just like pull up the like street view of it, and it is it's like a big industrial building.
Okay.
Like
Cool.
yeah, barbed wire fence. Nothing visible through the windows.
Cool. We should be able to get there by the portal. No problem.
The portal.
Yeah. So, Cal has the base has the teleportal benefit, which is the other reason I wanted to be on the roof.
Teleporter.
There's this like thing on the roof that is I have an idea for if it's okay.
Yeah.
But
What you got?
well, I don't know if we have to like suit up or if there's anything else we need to do before we transition scenes.
I'm game.
Okay. I wanted to have a quick thing of like, or pulling my hood up and everything, and then I noticed the glitter on
Ro-sheen.
cheek before she's suited up, and go to like wipe the glitter off. And probably everybody sees that. I don't know, but just like without even really thinking, it's like, oh, sorry about that. And yeah,
And Ro-sheen,
Cynn
like,
is-
again, bright red.
I think I do notice it, and I cast a glance at you, Cal, first, and then at Cynn. Like, okay, all right.
yeah, and Cal just has like a goofy, innocent, like, this is the best day ever kind of expression of like, not embarrassed, but also like doesn't want to embarrass Ro-sheen, like it's a fine line to have to walk.
I walk by Mario and sort of bump him and say,
Oh, wait,
Voce, haha.
Was June cutting out for anyone else or just me? I think
No,
it's these
just you.
headzone. What was it,
No,
Jane?
we can hear it.
And say, I'll spill later.
Because Ro-sheen's gonna talk to you, yeah.
I give you an acknowledgement, and then I almost make eye contact with Ro-sheen, and I quickly avert my gaze.
It's like Ro-sheen just is a little embarrassed, but is kind of like just kind of focuses on like changing into her armor, and like transforms into her armor and doesn't look at Cynn, like is purposely not looking at Cynn. Mario, she's she like doesn't, I don't think she looks at either of you. I think she's just very embarrassed, like not embarrassed, but like she's feeling very shy about this, because it's very much like we didn't talk about this with anyone, it just sort of happened and now we're here.
Yep.
And I think there's a combo of like disbelief that it's like reality now, and also how do I explain this,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
so
can't
yeah.
relate to that at all. It's never not once ever.
Ever.
Nope. Everything's fine and normal.
So
Yep.
as we're suiting up, is it like, so you have your magical girl transformation,
Yes.
right? That Ro-sheen has,
Mhm.
and then Cal, you've got your hood that you kind of like flip up.
Yeah.
The darkness
Mhm.
consumes your face.
Yeah.
What does yours look like? What does Cynn's look like, June?
So Cynn, since she's mostly looks like this all the time,
Mhm.
what she's done is, all of her quote clothes are just skin, are just
Oh.
her.
They're like constructs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So you can see that like the skirt that she's wearing, or appearing to wear, and the blouse she's appearing to wear just sort of sink back in, and she's in her default like bike shorts and crop top, or like sports bra sort of situation.
Cool.
Nice. I walk behind the closet. I open the door so I can stand behind it, and then you just hear zip, shuffle, clothes changing, and then I pop out. I'm in my
My
outfit.
our friend is going in the other room to change clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's got this
worries.
cool like Doctor Strange suit up in the middle, in the middle
Right,
of the
right.
scene, and then like
Mhm.
I love that.
And then it's just the last one is just the sounds in the closet, like, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like magical girl, like magical boy,
Technological-
super
Yeah.
technological transformation,
Shape-shifting.
and then shuffle.
Guy in an outfit.
yeah,
Why,
yeah.
why is this arm inside out?
Yeah.
Aw.
Exactly. Yeah, took too
So,
much time.
oh,
Like, yeah,
my-
or didn't take enough time.
My image for the teleportal is that there's this great big like 8-foot diameter hoop on the roof that you like point where it is you want to go, and in
Mhm.
reality there's some like settings on there. You're like, okay, this will take you this far, and typically the doc and I will set it to go to like the nearest building that you can see the roof of from this building, and then you're gonna go from there, right? So you don't like drop into the street or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
point to point teleportal thing.
Yeah.
But Hex has kept up a tiny fib with his friends that
Oh,
it
geez.
is dependent on how quickly you go through. Like if you go through the portal too fast, you'll overshoot, or too slow and you'll short it, right? Like you
Mhm.
have to go through at exactly this speed or you'll go too far or too short and you won't land on the roof. So
Oh.
he has kept
That's
up this
evil.
ruse so far. Of yeah.
Of that. Okay.
I love it. Yeah. Who is willing to go through first?
I will.
Okay.
And I
I think-
And
Cynn kind of sees herself as a defender of everybody else, since she's so difficult to actually hurt.
Yeah.
So she'll step first through it. How fast is just right?
It's like yeah, it has to be like a jogging pace, like a 8-minute mile kind of thing of like a good clip, but not a sprint, but yeah. And it's also dependent on the distance. So he's always like, okay, no, not quite that fast. Hold on, do it again.
There's like some test runs where you run and jump through it, but
Right.
it's not turned on yet, and you're like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
that
gonna be it. That's gonna be it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's calibrated now. Calibrated.
Calibrated.
Yeah, I feel like you say that every time
Yeah,
with emphasis on the cal.
yeah.
Everyone just, like, I think Róisín just sighs and shakes her head. And she'll go after Cynn, too.
And I think Cal is supposed to go last, so he can actually set the like away alarm.
yeah.
Actually set the alarm.
Yeah,
And this is always something that's super exciting to me. Like there's this sort of like weird stomach like flipping sensation,
Mhm.
and I'm standing there and I'm kind of like hopping up and I'm like hyping myself up, like, okay, all right, let's do this. I'm practicing my catch phases like Marionette on the scene, it's really just like before we walk in. Don't get so strung up. All right, and I kind of take my jog and I run through. Right, like, actually, I turn back to you. I give you like a high five. Like,
oh yeah, because it's just me and you there on the roof at this point,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. We got this,
and
man.
there's this like, yeah, actually, it's like the clutch kind of like,
Yeah.
and there's this look of gratitude, like this is so awesome, and then boom, I'm through that portal.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And lastly, Cal sets the alarm and steps on
Yeah.
through. And that's where we'll end the session.
Ugh.
Ah,
Oh my
So-
god.
We will move to our end of session moves. We'll start Vixie.
Me.
Did you grow closer to? Sorry, did Iron Valkyrie grow closer to the team, further from the team, into her own image of herself?
I mean, I don't know about closer. Let me think about it.
Certainly not.
Oh,
Certainly
no.
not closer to anyone.
No, I think she definitely grew closer to Cal. Like, that is,
Yeah.
I feel like that should be obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and I think a lot of it was just like, but like non-verbally admitting that like she has a crush on him, I guess, because she didn't get to say it out loud necessarily. So I feel like that's something that might come up later. But like having that mutual, finding out that the attraction was mutual. But yeah, and I think that gives Cal more influence, right? Or
Yep.
I can mark
which
potential.
means Cal gets to shift your labels,
yes,
and you mark potential.
yes. So
I don't mark potential though, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, you probably will if you also grow closer to the team.
Okay. I think it's probably freak down and mundane up.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
And how about for Cal? For Hex. Closer to the team, further from the team, and you're an image of yourself.
So I was doing this whole like lonely emo boy thing, and then we were kissing, and like I gotta honor that. Like that's what happens.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes it happens. I'm gonna be a lonely emo kid, and the universe is like, bet.
Yeah. Now kiss. So yes, Ro-sheen made him feel more welcome and included. So Ro-sheen has influence over me, which already does. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And so Ro-sheen, you get to shift. And Valkyrie shifts hexes labels.
Okay. So I think that I'm going to. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting because I feel like maybe it's gonna be. I'm between freak, mundane, and savior. I think I'm gonna do freak down and mundane up, same as you did for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That tracks. You are seeing each other more as normal people.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice, cute interaction.
Yeah.
Nothing weird happened. It was just sweet, you know.
Yeah, it was very much like a couple of like, you know, I'd say teenagers because they're young, but like a couple of teenagers,
young adults.
Yeah, young adults finding love for, like, finding this sort of innocent love.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Very cute. All right, Jay, did the marionette grow closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
I'm a bit. I'm deciding between two of them. I do certainly believe like I grew closer to the team, in particular, to Ro-sheen, because you kind of there was almost this like mentorish moment there, and I felt like, okay, I'm learning from everybody. That was awesome. I feel like I feel accepted because of that. But also, again, kind of coming into the image of myself, and
Ooh.
realizing, yeah, you know what, I am part of this team. I need to step up. I need to really figure myself out. Like, how do I fit in here, and what I need to fit. I know how I fit in here. I need to figure out how to best do that. I think I'm actually going to choose that. I think I'm actually going to grow into
Yourself?
an image of myself. Yeah.
What label do you shift up, and what label do you shift down?
Let's see. I think that I feel, this is a bolster in confidence. And so I'm going to shift my mundane down 1 and my superior up 1.
Nice.
So my mundane goes back to +2. My superior goes to +1.
Nice. Alrighty. And June, what does Synthesis feel? Does she grow closer to the team, further from the team, into her own image of herself?
I'm going to say closer to the team and give my influence to Ro-sheen. And that is because they shared this moment of being in trouble and standing up for themselves and figuring out what it means to be a young adult in the care of someone who wants to treat you like a child. I feel like we had some bonding there.
We did. So that means I have influence over you? Is that what we're saying?
You just gained influence over me, yes.
Okay.
Nice. Alrighty. I think that brings us to the end of our session. Jason, do you want to hit us with our outro?
Yeah. First, thank you, audience. Your only options to watch the show are live or later, in fact. And we love having you here for either of those. Thank you to our chat mods who make the live option possible. It's really fun to do this live, so thank you for that. Thank you to our Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. We get to play whatever we want, however we feel about it, and give you our honest opinions. You can join happyjacks.org/Patreon if you have a few extra bucks for that. Any dollar amount gets you everything we put on there, all of our extra episodes and nerding out things and everything. So anything and everything is available to them. And yeah, I guess also I'll just start with my outro. How about, and then popcorn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
absolutely.
go.
I am Jason. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky at it's probably okay.
You know what? That was a glitch in the matrix.
Okay,
It's
it's
fine.
your first time. It's your first time.
Yeah, I'm
no
new
one's
to
ever
streaming.
heard of
It's
this.
very
It's probably
uncomfortable.
okay
I'm
thing.
so shy.
No. We're gonna have some patience. We're gonna have some
Yeah.
grace.
Thank you. But yeah, you can follow I've got stuff on my stream on Happy Jacks Sundays at 5 p.m. where we still have our Astral Circus campaign going. We're getting close to the end. We have accomplished a major goal for the arc and are hoping to meet up with Karlak soon. So
Ooh.
it's very exciting times in Dungeons and Dragons. June.
Hey everyone, I'm June. I played Synthesis today. And as I have mentioned before, I'm currently a digital cryptid. So if you find me in the wild, it's probably at Sungrowler. But don't be surprised if you can't find me anywhere because I'm still figuring out my new online persona. So go back, watch our show, watch Astral Circus. It is a delight. And I'm
Yes.
going to go ahead and pass it on over to Vixie.
Hey everybody, and yes, you should watch Astro Circus. We love Astro Circus in this place. Anyway, so my name has been Vixie Bell. I've been your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks table. Thank you for having me. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at Vixie Bell or at Pocket Dragon Pub, because I also have a channel called the Pocket Dragon Pub where I run, play, and sometimes GM games. Occasionally, maybe have GM them here too. And yeah, that's where you guys can find me. You can keep up with everything that I have going on socials. Currently, when I'm not here on Saturday afternoons playing Masks, I am getting ready to play a game of Good Society called The Secret Ways of Love and Magic. Premieres Valentine's weekend next month, so be sure to catch that. We're super excited to play this Bridgerton-esque system. But that's the next big thing I have coming up. And again, for more, find me on socials. And I'm going to popcorn it over to the fabulous, the wonderful, the insert adjective here, Jay.
Thanks, Vixie. Hi, everyone. I'm Jay, he, him, and I played Marionette, the Beacon Playbook. I guess I didn't have to go through all that. Anyway, you can find me at Transplantation on Instagram and at JAfrica. Everywhere else, pretty much on the socials. You can also find me here, obviously, every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST, as well as in Pacific time, as well as in a variety of other Happy Jacks, back catalog. You can find me in some episodes of the Astral Circus. So if you haven't kept up with them, go check out those early episodes too. They're a great story, and I love the living heck out of that AB. So for a variety of reasons. You can also find me on the third Sunday of next month, February, at Alamo Draft House in the Mission District of San Francisco, where I'll be DMing a table of their Dungeons and Draft House event. And I think that brings us to our fearless GM, Rose.
Is there something about a cruise?
Oh yeah, sure. I am also one of the DMs at the D20 cruise this year, which disembarks from New Jersey in April. If you're interested in doing a 5-day game-filled, getaway at sea, check out the D20 cruise. Just search for D20 cruise, and you will find all the details, all the juicy details.
If I were on the correct coast for that, I would be there. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun time.
And you don't stay in New Jersey for long, right?
No, it is that's what they call a flyover state, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we love our New Jersey
The Garden
fans.
State is, yeah, I love the Garden State. No, like some folks will fly in the night before. I typically fly in the morning of, before we go. Not because I don't like New Jersey. I love New Jersey, but because I can't necessarily spend any more.
Yeah,
time
save money on a hotel for sure.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to New Jersey. You can't possibly be as bad as people say you are. And shout out to our lovely listeners from New Jersey. I do actually know a few of you, and you're all awesome. Hi, I have been Rose, the villainous, the evil, the one yelling in the background, make them kiss. Um, uh, my
It
pronouns
worked.
are she, they, and sometimes it. And thank you all so much for watching. This has been an absolute blast to run this week. You can find us here every Saturday, 11 a.m. PST. Um, uh, First of all, thank you so much to our players. I love you all. You're amazing. You make running this game worth it. And yeah, I cannot wait to see everyone next week. Be sure to tune back in.
Which one do you love the most?
Oh, you, Jason, of course. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone. If we don't have anything else for our outro, have a fantastic day.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.